one. Beginning.
Yeah, that is. Sorry. Hi, everybody. I'm Jake. This is Wisdom Check's ongoing live stream of whatever adventure we're on right now. There will be lots of swearing later. I'm just holding my tongue for now. It's really hard for some reason. It's because who I am, I guess. So we are moving on from the Slithering to the Outlaws of Alkenstar AP. But you'll see very quickly that it's been gutted. We're using the bones of Outlaws of Alkenstar so that we can more easily use the NPCs, monsters, and scenery for the adventure that we're actually going on. But we are going to Alkenstar. We're starting off in the Mwangi Expanse. Wrapping up some character plot lines, and then moving through the Mana Wastes. We'll begin Alkenstar proper next week. This is the travel there. So we will all introduce ourselves briefly. I have an NPC in the group named Leif. He's a cabbage Goron. It's a new heritage I made because why aren't there Leif Gorons if there are Leif Leshies? Anyway, he's a druid. And we'll continue with John and then Robert and then Red Devil, please.
I'm John. I'm playing Raven, the orc thaumaturge, recently turned to a vampire. He's still figuring all that out.
Hello, I'm Robert. I was playing Anara, the librarian wizard, who is remaining behind at that wonderful library she found, or discovered. And we'll be meeting a new character sometime today.
And Joe.
Oh yeah, Joe as well.
Too.
He was Popsicle Joe or Stone Statue Joe. He was healed.
No, that's a great
Popsicle Joe. He is also staying behind in Kibwe to run and renovate the Archive of the Sun, and do his best to become the high priest there, so he can free that animal that was stuck.
And I'm Red Devil. I play Nyx, the elf magus, who apparently is good at everything she does because she always,
and humble.
Also, she's also a dream person.
Quite humble.
But yeah, how do you call it? She's basically a Hearthstone from what an icon has that was basically given life in a form.
That is not
very basic. Yeah.
Basic.
Very basic. Yeah.
I guess basically she started as a monochromatic elf, changed into an ooze, changed into a dream person, and now she's foggy and full of pink mist.
That's clear.
It's not
as
a
mud.
phase, Mom. I said it's not a phase.
It is.
Oh.
It's a phase every time. Next time I wonder what she'll be. Yeah.
Just a cat. Just a regular cat. This is weird. Oh, one more thing to let the audience know is we are in process of scaling up all of our technical resources. So you'll see during the bathroom breaks that there's going to be an image up on the screen of each of the characters and go on in future sessions because the characters will be changing shortly, as was alluded to by other players. Or by players, I'm not a player, that's weird. I feel like I'm playing a game anyway, like I'm just playing with toys.
Hey, GMs are players too.
Yeah, we could be people, why not? Anyway, so we are currently moving away from Roll20 and into Foundry. I don't know it well enough yet. So the people have the players have been uploading their characters and they're learning how that works, but I'm just not familiar enough with all the modules yet to use it well. So we can't use it today because it'll take forever and look very choppy and we won't get a lot done. So we're skipping any of the map interfaces, so there won't be any of that for you to see this session. There will be next session. And we'll be doing other things too, like giving lore dumps during the intermissions because it's fun. Just lore dumps on the region. I meant to have that prepared today, but obviously I got behind on stuff. No kids! Any kids, go away! Or immature people. Actually, I guess you could stay, because that's most of you. There'll be lots of swearing and adult concepts, because it's really hard to censor yourself if you're just trying to have fun and relax. All right, now let us go to Kibwe, where the last scene, there we go, the last scene we were at was the Archive of the Sun, and leaving the Archive of the Sun, and we had said, generally, that is a very big lip, thank you.
Sorry. I was adjusting the lights.
No, I meant thank you, bring it back.
More of that.
Move on. Let's move on.
So I would still prefer to summarize Kibwe and leaving Kibwe, mainly because I want Robert to have an active character in the adventure at the moment. And currently, Joe is being left behind, and Arnara might be traveling with the party long enough to go back to where she's going to stay for the rest of her life, but still, she's not going to be in the adventure for long. So, is there anything that any of you would like to do in Kibwe with or to anyone or anything before you take off? Otherwise, I'll summarize information that's given to you and options that you could do. Before you say that, let me mention that no one has really delved into... I guess I could have handled this off camera. I didn't think about it. Delved into why all this happened, what the bronze gear is that was in the middle of the floor that got scorched, or who the people are that were locked in the closet, the gnomes and halflings and the dwarves.
Yeah.
Oh my, that's right.
There were the Aspis Consortium people.
Yeah, because they had symbols on that said that. And you killed Tommel, the worm that walks.
Yeah, apparently none of us realized that we were fighting Tommel until you just told us. Because I think we, or at least me, I was expecting Tommel to be what he was described as, just like having spider legs coming out of him.
Mm-hmm. Yes, there's a reason for that, but you know what? It doesn't really matter if there's a reason for it if it never came out in the story.
Yeah.
So, I guess you could investigate. You could talk to his corpse if you want. Just go find a roach.
I'm
No,
good.
remember we had to kill all of the roaches specifically.
That's
well,
right.
Can't you talk to a roach corpse too?
Yeah.
No, you could probably just talk to the people that were locked in the closet.
Oh yeah. Hey guys. How are you?
You could roleplay with them, or you could interrogate them, or I could just tell you generally what you could get out of them. If you don't care about roleplaying it at all, even interrogating, I'll just tell you generally the information that they'd part with in due course, so that you have a reason to move on to the adventure.
Yeah, I think we can fast forward that.
That sounds good.
Okay.
Because I don't want to have to deal with combat, because next is gonna have them either killed or imprisoned. Because Aspis Consortium kind of sucks.
Oh yeah, and they are the people that are part of the same organization as her nemesis.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes sense that she would just hate them.
Yeah.
I mean, not sense, but normal people sense.
Exactly.
All right, so Paganakoyan is the halfling that had the slime whip that is in charge of this delegation of the Aspis Consortium. She's the one that talked to you guys through the door and then threw out the slime whip and just locked herself in again. She would be happy to part with some information, and the rest of it I'm just going to assume that you cajole or intimidate out of her, because eventually she is willing to part with information as long as she can survive. So the Aspis Consortium was given the... Sorry, back up. My thinking got ahead of my words. Or vice versa, whatever. This delegation of the Aspis Consortium, Paga's troop, was tasked with acting as courier for just the bronze gears from Alkenstar, Radpole, from Professor Radpole in Alkenstar to Tommel and Tommel was supposed to be providing it to some engineer or alchemist. She never knew their name. Radpole works for... No, sorry. Radpole is part of this little scientist club, we could call them, called the Collegium. Do any of your characters have knowledge that would include Alkenstar specifically?
No.
Nars probably read something about it, but I don't know if that's be a specific.
I mean, yeah, Nyx might have stumbled upon it considering her intelligence and stats, but I don't know if something specific draws her to Alkenstar.
Help me out here. What are all your lores?
Lores, I got Kibwe, obviously not gonna help. Ooze and Underworld.
Did you say booze?
Ooze.
Ooze! Oh my god, oozes! Yeah. Okay, right.
Yeah.
I have Orc Lore, Flesh Warp, and Esoteric.
I guess you have to get really high, but theoretically Flesh Warp Lore could tell you something. Can you roll that? That is a very cute, doofy looking cat. Are her eyes, like, away from each other?
No,
It's
not really.
the same kind of cat as I have.
The teleporting kind?
No, I
She's a
mean
blink cat.
my real cat.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Doofy or orange?
24 on the Flesh Warp Lore. Come on,
Okay.
you gotta get down.
Okay. You would know that the Collegium is a cross-nation network of scientists, so primarily inventors and alchemists. And you only know this because some of their members were involved in trying to understand the reactivation of the next Flesh Warp machines. So in other words, they have some sort of knowledge about that, and they were involved a little, but you don't know more detail about that.
They sound pretty shady to me.
Yeah, that's what we found in the basement downstairs, wasn't it? Under the caravan house.
What, the Flesh Warping, you mean?
The next flesh warping machines.
Yeah. Well, they were like miniaturized versions of them that were more efficient. And Robert, what are your lores, please?
Going off of memory, I was not prepared to play Nara today. She had academia, I think, was her only lore.
That's unlikely to be effective. Because academics are treated a specific way in Alkenstar and in the Collegium, but there wouldn't be knowledge that is academic that would just translate.
She'd know all the capitals.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess she would understand what they do, but she doesn't know who they are, so it wouldn't really help until she gets to know them. Really? That's the only lore?
I think so.
Okay, then what other, like... They're not called lores. Arcana, those things? What are those called? Just skills?
Knowledge
Wait,
skills.
Sure, knowledge skills, okay.
Maybe.
What of those do you guys have? Like, I think together you have all of them. I know, hell, John has all of them.
Separately, I have all of them. Because I'm smart and special.
Nature wouldn't work. Arcana definitely wouldn't work. Occult. No. Well, okay. What? Nah. Okay, in theory, occult could if
Society.
Society. Yes, society could help. Whoever has society can roll that.
Oh, I got it. 32. See, Nyx is good at everything.
No, she's not! She's good at never dying!
Beats my 25.
He also would gain more information from this because he has occultism so high, and occultism because he has underworld lore, and they're related in this case.
Oh, yes.
Natural 1.
Okay, well, Nyx gets to shine then.
Sorry. Yeah.
So the all right, fuck. How good is your bullshit detector? So you have heard that the Collegium is actually a secret council of mad scientists that are in charge of Alkenstar and have fingers in Gebbon necks, and they are actually the secret movers and shakers, the Illuminati, if you will, of this world. But really what you actually know for certain is that they are a very reclusive group of people of knowledge, mostly gnomes, weirdly, that are experimenting with things that are just not commonly sanctioned, including things like humanoid experiments, and they have been responsible for the advancement of certain alchemical processes, like they've developed new drugs by experimenting on people, but their methods are still not legal, not really.
So they're like
yeah,
they're an ends justify the means kind of group.
I relate to everyone that this is basically just illegal Area 51.
Yeah! You're not going to conspiracy theory it up? I've heard that that's actually where the demigods sit.
Yeah. It's actually the first landing site where the first alien elves landed.
Yes, and their spaceship is under Alkenstar. Nobody knew. I'm sorry. I should have said the Collegium is centered on Alkenstar because science has more sway there, and because there are more people that are drawn there for the science, they have gathered more members in Alkenstar. Now, aside from all of that, if you guys want to, you could get more information potentially out of Goldfoot if you want to talk to him, but you'll have to actually talk to him in character, because it's the easiest way for me to know what he actually knows and is willing to tell you.
Well, we could talk to him when we drop off Anara.
Yeah.
Assuming he's still drawing breath.
Oh, well, it hasn't killed him yet.
It hasn't been that long. It's been like 4 days. I think.
He's a pretty irritating guy.
Valid. Pago would also mention offhand that when they were crossing the desert, oh, that's what it was. How much would she know about this? Arnara would translate this as a spatial tear sucked up 4 of her dwarven soldiers. To Paga, it was just this vortex of wind, and her allies, her hired goons, basically were gone. So they just got sucked up into a black hole.
I might have missed a step. Who was that? Whose allies got sucked up into a black hole?
Oh, Paganokoian, the chick that was the halfling that locked herself in the room.
One of the Aspis Consortium peoples.
Yeah, the leader of this section, this sect, I suppose. Okay, so did you guys want to do anything else here or get any more information? And if not, then you could move on to Goldfoot, or I kind of want to know what your characters in character discussions would be about what to do next, because I don't know, there should be like a reasoning instead of just we're doing this adventure now.
I was thinking of...
We should talk to the press before we leave to make sure the stories of our exploits are told correctly.
Yeah, we were the victors, so it's our version that gets written down.
I love that that's the first thing that you came to. Make sure they spell my name right.
It's NYX.
And no mention of all the hostages we took and no human cattle that our vampires munching on.
perhaps annoyingly, the only person who is currently qualified to run the local newspaper, who still survived, is the Nexian envoy representative, the guy who was a dick, who had an office that was all sweaty.
Damn.
He takes your information down happily.
Yeah, then nothing ever happens with it, I'm sure.
I'm sure it's also probably happy that Nyx is not a slime anymore.
I think he's probably just lucky. He knows he's lucky as shit to be alive.
Yeah.
But you do notice people who are perceptive enough, which I think is everybody in the goddamn party. Oh no, Arnara sucks at perception, doesn't she?
Let me check. She has a perception of, where is that?
On the left.
No, I have to use my paper sheet because I don't have Nara's character sheet in this Foundry instance.
If it matters,
Perception
Nick,
15.
Oh wow, okay. Well then, everybody would notice that all of his Nexian emblemage has been removed from his outfit, or if it was sewn on, he's not wearing those jackets. And there is a big pavis, a big briefcase that has his Nexian envoy badges on it, and it's just like off in a corner and is locked. So like it seems like he's trying to put some of that behind him at least.
Because I remember on the front end he was getting kind of edged out anyways. That Nex was doing stuff without
He
him.
was.
That makes sense.
And now he could just like fake his death.
As you do, yeah.
Yeah. And you were already given your... Wait, no. You... Shit, I did not actually have you get paid beyond the first 5 days. Right.
I think we got 500 gold each, I wrote down.
Yeah, but that was what you found, if I remember correctly.
That was what we
I
got.
don't think we got paid.
Wasn't that what we got paid at the end?
I thought that was our payment.
Yeah, we got paid at the end, just
Sure, go with that.
like
great,
500
yeah.
or something, and then Nyx went
Only
out.
gonna be enough 50.
Nyx,
So sure, yeah, that's it.
yeah, because I remember selling the stones, the petrifying
The
stones.
stone
yeah.
balls.
And I said how it overshadowed the amount that we got for the main quest.
Yeah.
Yeah, honest work doesn't pay well.
Yeah.
No, killing people and stealing is much more lucrative.
Essentially, just
only
just being a normal adventurer. They get paid more than nobles, apparently.
Well, yeah, adventurers are the movers and shakers of the world. They are the rich people who eventually become gods.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jordan Andrews. I appreciate you joining us, and I don't think I've ever spoken with you.
Yes, you have.
I thought his face looked familiar. Are you on Discord?
No.
What? What? I can't hear silence.
Never mind.
What? What?
What?
I need glasses on or something. I have to read her lips. Hold on.
No,
No, I'm getting up.
Go back to work.
All right, fine. Go back to work like I'm working. It's not work. You don't even know what you're talking about. I'm sorry, Jordan. That's embarrassing. Now I remember. Hi. Thank you for being here, too. Did you watch the Slithering? Sorry, it's weird to be like looking at you guys and not talking to you.
Yeah, I for a second I thought you were talking to us because you were looking directly at the camera.
Yeah, I apologize. This is weird.
Yeah.
Like, I wish everybody were just in one room. I am an old school gamer, and I am used to things being in meat space. I'm sorry. It's just me.
Honestly, I've never played a game in person before, and I feel like I'm missing out.
It's different.
It's different, and it's partly different because of the energy of everybody. Like, you can really read their body language, and they get way more into role-playing when they do role-play. So it feels more like you're surrounded by your actual in-character party.
There's also usually pizza.
Yeah, the snacks.
More dice, less screens.
And I always make cookies, so there's always cookies, too.
Oh, damn.
I like cookies and I like baking and I like giving people food. Like if you're here right now, I just made salsa. It's in the fridge. I'll give it to you.
I'll bring the ships because my stepfather is working at a factory as a manager, and they basically give him free ships of any kind.
Nice.
And yeah, last time he got a few ships that were still not available commercially, and they were super delicious. Like
Creamy.
Nice.
like honey barbecue kind of chips. Really, yeah.
Yum.
Yeah.
You'd also have to bring the steaks though, because you grill well. When I was working as an over-the-road truck driver, I had a couple of times where a case of food was damaged and they're not allowed to accept it legally, so they said dispose of it. And, well, we're sort of taught in truck driving school that means just put it in your bunk. So I got cases of pretzels.
Nice.
I was very tired of pretzels.
Yeah, pretzels
That
can
is
get old
chicken.
fast.
Yeah, pretzels aren't that great. Unless they're like honey mustard. Those are good. Yeah, his name is Stretch.
I just noticed.
He was my constant companion at work when I was in an office, doing whatever the hell office people do.
Yeah. Basically nothing. Just sitting on a computer.
Oh no, there's way more stress than that.
Oh.
Robert's like, no, that's
You
worse.
see how tired I am all the time?
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never really worked an actual office job, so I guess I should consider myself lucky.
Yeah, it is not physically taxing, but it is very mentally taxing.
Yeah, I can see that, yeah.
But it is also mentally damaging.
Yeah.
It might not be difficult, but it can give you nerve issues and spine issues. So let's say that you... Well, no. I want to know what your characters would do. Do you care about going with... Yeah, you probably would go with Arnara to drop her off at the library, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I especially would.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you especially. Nix is just like, well, that's where most everybody's going, so I guess I will too.
Yeah.
I don't want to be alone. I might die because I'm a coward.
I go along for the ride, make sure Raven's okay. I don't want him to die. He's basically like, yeah.
And don't let me go off in those woods by myself again. That didn't work
Hell
out.
no.
Well, you can't get killed by a vampire again, can you?
Yeah, you
That's
got
true.
killed by a vampire. You got turned to stone, which you had to sacrifice one of the little thingies.
Yeah.
She's invested in keeping you safe.
Yeah, Nick sacrificed a baby for you. Baby
Never
bastard.
gonna let me live that down.
Can hold that over you for the rest of your days.
And there was a literal potion right nearby to do that.
It's like written on Nix's tombstone. I sacrificed a baby basilisk to save Raven.
And I regretted it every day.
And then, of course, she'll come out of the bushes because she's not really dead. All right, so you guys get back to the dragon village with the library in it that has, a dragon, as libraries in the jungle do.
Right.
And again, you're greeted more like your family because you just haven't been gone that long this time. It's like they feel closer to you. In fact, it might be a little cloying if you're not that kind of touchy-feely person.
Yep. And as soon as someone goes to give Nyx a hug or something, she just poofs out of existence.
Would you like to try our jungle gym? Where the hell did she go?
Well, Raven, knowing that he can't go back home to where he lived among orcs, has considered this his new family, so he's very huggy back to them.
That's cool. Then they actually give you preference and they kind of assume you're going to walk off with them and talk. So they kind of bring you into what they would have as like a miniature tavern. And you'll have to pull yourself away to get away from them and join your friends.
You have to drink them all into a table to get away.
Well, yeah, that
That's
would
all.
work really well.
That's a whole new context when you're a vampire.
Yeah.
I just noticed something. Why in the hell would I cast invisibility on Nyx when I can just do the dream step?
Yeah. There's that.
I just thought about that. Oh, well.
Yeah, there were reasons I was happy that I was getting a break from Nyx.
Yeah, she's
Not
crazy
just like the
powerful.
cat.
Don't have to deal with Nyx no more.
Yeah,
The shit that she has totally made sense,
Mhm.
and still does make sense, but it's difficult trying to account for when you're building an encounter that someone can just kind of just fuck off from the whole encounter and just leave,
Yeah.
no matter what's happening.
Yeah, not that she's gonna do that. She's literally been shown to apparently stay in situations that she cannot handle.
Yeah, no,
Without-
Nyx always
yeah.
used her defensive abilities on offense.
Uh-huh.
That's a good point. She might like go into the Dreamlands to backstab someone.
Yeah.
You see the glee on his face? That's obviously what's gonna happen.
Uh-huh.
How can I weaponize this?
At the very start of the encounter, she can just do it for free, and then just one action appear in someone.
Then 3 rounds later, the party catches up.
No, but she's not really teleporting like that. She's just she's in the same space, just in the like ethereal realm kind of thing.
Okay.
So she sees everything around her.
It's kind of like Blink, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. But yeah, no, Anara just straight to the library. She's gonna see if she can get like a room down there, so she doesn't have to like one arm climb up and down every day.
Oh, that's a good.
I mean, she can
point.
cast flying herself, but that's you only get so many of those per day.
I think.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but I think maybe. Nope. Nyx doesn't have fly. That is my next character.
She needs a long-term solution since she's staying. Every day she goes and confronts Olo about how inaccessible the library is, and that need to have a ramp. Need to can only be so many degrees. Need to be accessible.
Yeah.
With the physical strength of a dragon and the fact that she collects lore, she'd probably be quite good at engineering and architecture, and she could build you physical access.
So we bring the library up to code.
Right. Like she might even pretty easily using the Stasium coil electrical current technology that you guys acquired and that Goldfoot seems to know how to access to build you a perpetually working chair that just goes up through the library spiral to the top floor. I was like, what are the magical options? And I'm like, well, why would it have to be that?
Yeah, I just also kind of realized in a world full of both magic and technology, dragons probably know a lot more than any other setting.
Yeah. In D&D 3rd edition, that was Cloud Giants. Their technology came from the future, so they had television sets and could throw lightning bolts. Like, they had both.
Nice.
All right, so who wants to be present if and when you guys are addressing Goldfoot?
I'll be there.
I'll be there, sure. Just in case.
Robert, would you prefer we skip this because you weren't prepared to roleplay Arnara? If
No,
that's the
no, it's
case. Okay. I forgot. All right. I love that I'm remembering what I forgot that I was planning and didn't write down. So you guys get to, I guess, yeah, Arnara hasn't been there yet, so you'd be readdressing Olo in the library. Let's say that Olo isn't in the library proper, so you guys would have to like navigate your own way down as usual, and like go find her, and she would probably just like walk up to you along the way in her dragon form. And she goes, "Oh, hello, my friends. How are your mounts working out for you?"
Oh, very well.
Oh, yeah. Having a good time enjoying not having to walk everywhere.
Of course you are, dear. That makes sense for you, all teleporting everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
So how can I help you? And you hear some like annoying nails on a chalkboard sound behind her, and she just like looks like she's thinking about it for a moment, but doesn't quite flinch.
I think probably the sound, the Goldfoot. We kind of need to ask him a couple questions.
So how are you
Would you-
two getting along?
He's still alive. That's saying something.
Well, I'd be lying if I didn't say I gave him a timeout once in a while so I could get some peace and quiet. But overall, I suppose fine. Once you get past his personal quirks, he does hold a wealth of lore of different types, even if he doesn't recognize it as such. His knowledge has been nice to pick, but as you can tell from my tone, I'd be happy to be rid of him and just keep his knowledge. Well, if you'd like to talk to him, please come this way.
Before we do, you guys have any actual specific questions we should probably think about before we go there?
Why did we want to meet with him? I'm trying to remember.
Because the Aspis Consortium group was supposed to bring this glowing green electrical bronze cog to Tommel to bring to some sort of scientist. And this is the only one you know of.
Yeah. Right.
Hey, Goldfoot, what do you know about the big bronze cog?
Okay, so I'm sad about this a little, but he turns to face you, and he was wearing like a cloak with a hood, and he just looks like a really sour-faced gnome now with glasses.
Oh, he's no longer a slug guy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He's no longer a slug guy.
No, he's been polymorphed apparently.
You're looking good. Looking younger. You lost weight?
It's temporary.
Oh, well, okay.
It's a good
Although
look.
it has magic.
Well, it fits you.
What'd you say, John?
I said it's a good look.
I think you are sleepier today than you usually are because, like, your speech is coming just a little bit, like, staggered slower than usual.
Oh,
It's okay. You don't have to, like, stress yourself awake. It's not going to work anyway. I'll just pay more attention. So he goes, that's what I looked like before. Just if I work hard enough, she'll give it back to me permanently. Whatever.
That sounds like a good deal.
And then he looks back at what he was writing. He goes, "Why did I write that?" He starts wiping it out with his hand. And she goes, "Olo, dear, there are cloths for a reason. Here." Not Olo, motherfucker. Why did I just say that? No. Goldfoot. Sorry. She goes, "Goldfoot, dear, here, there's cloths for a reason." And she plops one on his head. He goes, looks at her with a sneer, and he starts wiping it off.
So, Goldfoot, focus here. Brass cog. Do you know anything about a brass cog?
What? Are you showing it to him at all?
Did we bring it with us?
I don't know why you wouldn't.
Yeah.
Did sure.
Yeah.
Arnara opened it, and it was basically like an electrical current that was lighting up emeralds inside. So it looked very uncommon and unusual. So I imagine she would do something with it. So you don't have to show it to him yet, but I want to know if you were, because I need another reaction.
I think not yet. We'll start just by talking.
Okay. He goes, "There are lots of cogs. You could be talking about any kind of cog."
I think you know what we're talking about, Olo. Not Olo. You got me doing it too.
Who the heck is Olo?
The dragon.
Oh.
Yeah, Olo's the dragon. Goldfoot's
Okay.
the
Follow
asshole.
him.
Yeah.
Can we just call him asshole? It's so much
There we
easier.
go.
I can't call him Gold Slug anymore because it's not a slug.
He said it's temporary, so he probably is still a slug. In fact, you do see that there's a gold trail against the wall for a while.
yeah.
And he goes, "That doesn't mean anything to me. It's just so little information. I couldn't be helpful."
All right.
And then Olo like taps his shoulder, and he goes, What? And she just goes, "Be helpful, dear." And she grins, and you know it's not a happy grin.
Lots of teeth.
Yeah. And he goes, "Fine. What are we talking about?" And like a child, he just throws down his chalk.
It was a bronze gear with rubies and emeralds etched into it. It's being delivered to Tommel by the Aspis Consortium.
Hmm. Hmm. No, I don't know anything about that.
That expression said otherwise.
Yeah.
Olo touches his head, and Arnara would recognize it as a dispel magic, and he reverts to his slug form.
Oh, you're back.
Ew.
Goody.
It never comes off.
I think that was a motivation for you to tell the truth to us, please.
I was to receive it in order to more tightly control the timing of the biological changes in my maturation chambers.
So it's an item that you custom ordered.
To help with the flesh warping.
Or is it something that somebody sent you?
It was something that was supposed to come to me. I didn't order it. I've never heard of it before, but, well, I thought it could be useful.
Who got you this sort of thing? Where did you receive this from originally?
Lord Ashendale requested it, or ordered it. He paid for people to acquire it from a gnome in Alkenstar, travel across the desert, and bring it to me, so that I could have more precise refinement. You
What's
see,
his-
my winged creations couldn't fly for very long, and I wanted to correct that.
What's this gnome's name?
Rappo?
Hold on, what? Louder. Let's see.
Radpole! This is Professor Radpole.
Okay, thank you.
What? You always giggle your ass off at me when I'm role playing.
Is that you said Radpole, Radpol?
Pole, yes. He's he rebuilt and reconfigured the hydro station in Alkenstar. It's the reason they have water at all.
What's the name of the Area 51 place? Do I know or not? Like the
Area 50.
yeah,
You mean
in
the Collegium?
Alkenstar, the place with the Illuminati. With the
I don't think it was a place. It was an organization called the Collegium.
oh, it's okay.
Did I miss
Okay,
something?
no. I missed something apparently. Yeah, it's just an organization. It doesn't really have a name. That we can.
What's the name of the place that? I know there is a place that he would be. You know what? You'll find it later because I don't want to pull up the
Yeah,
name
that's
right
fine.
now, and I don't remember.
Fine. I just wanted next to say kind of, it's possible that this Radpole, being a gnome, is part of the organization that we recently, or that I remember that was an Alkenstar.
Wait, was this in character or is this out of character?
In character.
Okay, so then he goes, Red Bull, part of the Collegium? No, he was never brilliant enough. He was a devotee at best.
But you needed him to make this item for you.
It came into his possession. He didn't make it. He's not that brilliant. I just told you that. His lower lip is quivering now, like in fear.
So how do you know Radpole? He's not so brilliant. How do you know him? By reputation?
Everyone who's anyone in the inventing field, he's looking at Olo like He was almost lying, but he chose to tell the truth because she's there. Knows Professor Radpole. He's the lifeblood of that stupid cowboy town.
Oh, okay.
It's just like, what the hell is a
It's the only
cowboy?
reason they can live there. What'd you
Nick
say?
is like, what the hell is a cowboy?
No, it's a flesh warped cow and human boy.
Would you say he's the only reason they can live there?
Yeah, he built the
because
hydro station.
Oh, that's right. For their
You can't drink the water of the river without that. No. Or you'll grow a third arm out of your teeth.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Or, eyes on your butt or something. I don't know.
I grow a third eye. I don't think that's going to be a problem.
No, he must have.
Yeah.
As exciting as all that sounds, I think I've had enough adventure. Olo, can I ask you a question? Would you
He's staring closely at Next. Sorry.
would you have extra room for an additional librarian in this library?
I was hoping you'd say that. Come here. She takes you downstairs past the secret library, the secret bookcase that moves aside, down to her nest area, and like on the opposite side of the room, it looks like she's used stone shape to create a separate bedroom.
Okay.
Cool. And so she. Fuck! I just realized the only things that would be in there were like furs, and leaves to like make a bed and like a chamber pot.
We'll make it work.
She didn't really know what was happening yet.
Make it work.
She goes, "Oh, we can spruce it up so much, my dear."
Yes. Thank you. I look forward to many long hours of browsing your books.
Let me show you my favorite place to read.
And they're gone.
It's really just like on a mattress staring into a crystal ball that shows a rotating night sky, just like so she could feel like she's out in the stars. And they're gone. All right, so is this where Arnora is stepping off screen?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Then, what else do you guys want to interact with Goldfoot as much as you want? Because this is where you're gaining information. This is your lore dump. And if you're done, then we'll move on and we'll go get the other Robert.
Cooler Robert.
So I heard in Alkenstar there are some problems with magic. Can you tell us more about that if you know?
I was laughing and drinking wine. I don't know what you said. Huh?
If you can tell us specifically about the anti-magic stuff in Alkenstar. Like the pockets of...
No, I don't mess with magic. It's all torn apart in there anyway. It's like this. It's like this. And he like grabs the chalk-soaked or chalk-dusted cloth. He's like, okay, so this is magic, right? And then he takes bites out of it. This is the mana wastes, the Spellscar Desert. There's holes. Except in this case, there's a lot of holes. You're crossing into an area of Swiss cheese magic.
Is there any way to detect the areas without magic, without entering into them?
Throw a fireball in the air ahead of you?
That's a good idea.
Okay.
Probably shouldn't do that in town.
Can you make another eye?
I make 4 eyes. And I turn back to normal.
Make your arm disappear. Can you make your arm disappear?
Yes, but why would I do that? I make 2 arms
You're
instead.
thinking of Inara.
Oh no! Oh.
Unfortunately, she's not here, and neither is Olo, or you get a dragon backhand. You're thinking of her, Nora. No, he goes, your flesh has certain properties that are rare.
Well, it's a
Specifically,
good
your
thing I don't.
mind-body connection is very strange.
Yes, but it's a good thing it's not actually flesh. And I poof and turn into him as a gnome.
He falls onto his ass. He goes, magic stupid. He gets up and starts crawling away.
I turn back.
He's like scrunching up and stretching to move away. Yeah, apparently he's not quite comfortable around magic.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Why don't you like magic?
Oh no, he's still running away.
Oh, he's running. Oh.
Yeah, he's like going deeper into where he's supposed to be, but he's running the fuck away from you.
Okay.
You have scary magic. No, dude, seriously, if somebody just in front of you said, look, I can make 4 eyes and I poof into nothing, there's an issue there. That's not common.
I didn't poof into nothing. I poofed into him as a gnome.
That's not better. So you can catch up with him if you want to, but otherwise he took off.
I'll wait for
Olo.
Dragon Grandma to come back.
You're waiting a while.
Oh.
She's reading with Arnara. She's nice, but she's not all that attentive.
You know what? Fuck it. I warp step in front of Goldfoot and say, "What's wrong? Are you afraid of something?"
Okay, does that appear as a teleportation effect?
That, if I wanted to, yes. So I will teleport in front of him and use a focus point.
Oh god. Okay, so he goes, "Ah!" And you hear this, and they go.
Oh no!
You knew he was scared.
Didn't expect this.
And so he's trying to like move. He's like not gaining much purchase on the ground for some reason. He's just too frantic.
Hey, what's wrong?
Arcanophobia is a real condition.
There's dozens of us.
Huh. Well, all right, whatever. I'll go back. Avoiding the disgusting trail he left.
I think I'm happy to be done with this character.
Yep.
Shit. Does Raven intercede or try to grab Goldfoot at all? His attention or anything?
Nah.
Okay.
Well, whatever.
We can close the book on Goldfoot.
Yeah, we got whatever information we actually needed. We don't need to scour his mind for stuff that we're probably not going to use.
Okay.
Being in his presence always makes me want to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, because he's an asshole or because he's annoying?
Yes.
Yes.
He's both. He's pretty evil and he's just irritating. Alright. So then... Oh, that is so weird. So then... Ugh. Like... People are being left behind. Alright. So then... You guys leave the village again! Or stay here another night. I don't know. Actually, you probably... I don't know what you probably would do, but you easily could stay here if you wanted to for a night to rest up. Just enjoy yourself because these are genuinely happy people. They live pretty simple lives.
I'm sure we'd stay the night.
Question: did Raven still have or did we get into the magical carriage to get here?
I would assume.
Yeah.
Okay, Nyx is gonna stay in the carriage as a favor to everyone, as to not give the witches or Ashendale the location of the village.
Oh, when you sleep. But
Yeah.
we'll have Arnara, right?
Yeah, we don't
This
have
is your
Arnara.
last night with Arnara able to cast that on you.
It's
so
fine.
if-
It's yeah.
Then would Arnara cast it if Nick stays in town?
Yeah, if Nick's asked, I would.
Oh, then yeah, I'll ask Arnara then.
Cool. I'm just picturing that exchange. Like Nick is just uncomfortable. Like I don't want to endanger people. Could you magic me?
Magic.
Right. Okay, cool. So then there's no nightmares coming out of your forehead to kill everybody in town. That's great.
Hooray. Our first peaceful night in how long?
Yep. And since Nyx only needs to sleep 2 hours now, which is another reason why she's overpowered again, she's just gonna stay the night, just walking and watching around and digging in the sides.
Why don't we say that your downtime is here? You can stay here for a week or two, rest up. It makes sense in character, and out of character, if we're skipping the time, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, since we're leaving Arnara behind, it's probably best to just stay a while with her until, properly part ways, not just, hey, she's gone to the library and never seen again.
Yeah, that does make sense. And John, when we get back to it, or when you feel comfortable doing so, we can also say that you learned some new rituals by staying here so long.
Okay, cool. Because that's something he was wanting to look into.
Mm-hmm.
He'd probably, since he's in a library, he'd probably research vampires and find stuff he didn't know too.
That makes
also,
sense.
If I can get Dragon Grandma's help, she's gonna try and prod her mind a bit if she knows about more like Nyx's whole situation. She already got a lot of information from her mother, but maybe there's something she didn't know or care to tell her. Yeah. Like if she's heard about people like Nyx, maybe.
Okay. So, I'm sorry, I just noticed that the dude that joined us in... What the hell is that noise?
That is me, sorry.
Oh, okay. I sound like an old coffee can. It's a weird sound. You never hear that anymore. So, you can keep fucking with stuff. I just had to know. I'm a curious guy. So I apologize that I wasn't fully listening, but I think I did catch it, so I'm going to repeat it back to you. I noticed that somebody was messaging me, the same dude that was just joined the channel in chat. So, yes, you can just keep spending time with your girlfriend. You don't need to listen to me. It's okay.
That actually sounds preferable.
Doesn't it, though? Okay, so it sounds like you wanted to get information from Aloimba if there was something that she would know about what Nyx is or her kind of people.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what I got correctly?
Yeah. Because her parents are not actually even like her people. Like, sure, they created her and stuff, but like she, as far as she knows at this point, she's like a one-of-a-kind thing, and she wants to know if maybe she isn't.
Okay. I would like to say that happened in private because I know what she would say to you, but it will take a while to explain.
Yeah, that's fine.
Overall, I'll say that she tells you that you are not alone, but you are extremely rare, and that she knows of another person like you, and she gives you directions to find them in the Dreamlands.
All right.
That sounds perfectly safe.
Listen, man, Nyx is super reckless. She hasn't learned her lesson. She's gonna do it.
That's not a surprise, but you'll be okay somehow.
Yeah. Yep. We already know the outcome.
She's a survivor.
Yep.
Seriously, when you were fighting the Night Hack, I was like, oh my god, why did I do this? This is such a stupid fight.
I blew a hole in her. I almost killed her in one hit. If I crit, I would have killed her.
Night Hacks are terrifying!
Not to Nyx.
Yeah, Nyx is more scary. Okay, cool. All right, so we can also do other downtime stuff that we haven't covered yet in detail later. Like you probably would find new elixirs or whatever if you want to buy them here, because it's a because small communities and small geographic locations come up with unique shit.
Yeah.
Like Australia.
Somebody's got a moonshine still.
Yeah. So when you take off again, is it with... Sorry, during this time, Leif would leave for like a week. He's basically just wanting to explore the region a little bit more, so he just kind of wanders.
I don't know if it matters if there is anything at all, but yeah, Nyx every single night she's gonna after the 2 hours of sleep are up, she's gonna go out and see the sights, maybe look at the forest a bit and the village at night. That's it.
But she doesn't range far.
No. There's probably a lot of like danger
Dinosaurs.
still about, and perhaps even stray flesh warp creatures.
Yeah, I was actually just going to say that in relation to Raven, because Raven needs to drink blood. Most of the animals here have been killed, and the other humanoids that aren't draconic are a couple days away. So if he needs to eat every day, he's going to probably start by killing monsters.
Yeah.
So you're after like big fleshy goo creatures.
I don't know. Do they make for good vampire meals? I don't know about that goo.
Yeah.
I think they would taste rather random and chaotic because they're made of a bunch of different creatures. So it's sort of not taste bland, but like too much.
Like a fruit punch.
Like fruit punch! But you know, fruit punch made of people.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
So it's just like going and getting all the leftovers in your fridge and stirring them up into one pot.
No! Oh! I have an issue
More like a
with that.
suicide at the soda fountain.
Yeah, just a little bit of everything.
Suicide.
I was thinking more like the day after Thanksgiving. You just combine everything.
But at least those go together.
Yeah.
It's like a 7-layer dip.
I'm just gonna go with that because it tastes better. Dude, I want to have a 7-layer dip. Well, I haven't in years. Because
Make one.
tomatoes. I can make one. I'll make one. So when you depart here, is it with a physical carriage that you purchase or create, or is it with the magical carriage that might have issues crossing the mana wastes?
Yeah. Well, it might take a lot longer, but if we decide to take the magical carriage, we can start from time to time shooting magic and see where it can cross and go around. But it's gonna take us a lot longer.
A lot longer.
And what about going over the mountains? Is there just like a road, or is there dangerous mountain passes?
There is basically a really crappy road to the desert. I don't think there's any like main thoroughfare there or in general in the Mwangi Expanse. It's just a very wild place. But as far as is there a road there? Yeah. Will there be possibly troubles along the way because of monsters and animals? Yes, probably more the further away you get from where they were all eaten from the mad scientist jerk. But yeah, eventually there would be threats. Mostly, though, it would be were crocodiles, Iruxi, lizard folk, and intelligent apes. Apparently, they're a big deal here. They actually stole something from Alkenstar.
Yeah, there was a big raid on the foundry years ago by the apes.
You've been doing research.
Yeah, Alkenstar is coming up a lot, so it's like probably like yeah, this is the place we apparently have to go now. Next is
I also learned that the Dungan Hold, the dwarf place there, is older than Geb or Nex.
Mm-hmm.
It's like really ancient. One of the first sky citadels.
I think it was like, you know what, I don't know. They're somehow connected to High Helm, like they came around about the same time.
Yeah, I think it was the second one after High Helm
Okay.
when they did their quest for Sky.
And there's a faction of dwarves in Geb that hate the Dunganhold dwarves because the Geb dwarves blame the Dunganhold dwarves for pissing off the undead,
Mm-hmm.
who then take it out on the Geb dwarves.
I could see that.
That is you. You know, sometimes you just sound like a dog scratching their neck with their back foot.
Yeah, I can see that.
She's pouring salt into a dye to get the weight right, and so there's a lot of.
Yeah, I'm just tapping the dice all to settle.
Yeah, it's just a weird ass sound. It sounds like
Sorry.
knocking or a dog.
The dog knocking.
What do you guys think? Think we should take a regular carriage so that we're not on our butts?
that would be the best idea. However, we have can the mounts pull the carriage?
Yeah, we have mounts.
Cool.
Or you guys have mounts.
And you have a lot of trees. You could take down trees and build a carriage. Somebody here
Oh,
has crafting, I imagine.
I wonder what
I
people
got a
are gonna
motorcycle.
say when we pull up on a carriage and a motorcycle being pulled by dragons or wyverns.
It's a good way to make an entrance.
Yeah, if you guys have mounts, what do you need the carriage for?
Carriage
Touche.
stuff and
Yeah.
style.
Style, yeah, exactly.
No, the jungle drakes can't carry a lot. I mean, they can carry people and a little bit of gear, but if you're carrying supplies to use to get to where you're going, they just can't carry it all.
Okay. Okay. So you guys have a motorcycle drawn carriage?
Okay, seriously, would that work?
I don't see why not.
It might, yeah.
It would draw some of it.
Depend. I don't know. It'd be pretty unwieldy.
Yeah, because of the steering issue. Like, you'd have to yoke two motorcycles together. Just take the mounts.
Besides, I'm not doing that.
Don't want to.
Doesn't
Don't want
look
to scuff
cool.
them.
Yeah.
You don't want
Gotta look
them.
cool.
Yeah, all day long, all you're doing is...
What about a sidecar? Can you put a sidecar on?
Yes, that you can.
Ooh.
Oh, actually,
Wait, it's just gonna be me and Nix.
Yeah, it's just two. You
Yeah.
guys.
Oh, that's right, because Leif. Is Leif still with us?
he never said he's leaving you guys. He just said he'll be back. He wanted to explore the region.
Oh yeah, then he's gonna come
I
back.
mean, he's easier to forget about when he's not here.
Wait a second, is he just gonna leave and not come back after he said he was coming back?
No. I was planning on him accompanying you to Alkenstar, and then if things work out the way I think that they could easily work out, then switch NPCs.
Okay, cool. So yeah,
Oh my god.
I hear they're kind of racist in Alkenstar.
what the fuck?
They are murderously racist.
I can sue because I can. I can turn myself into literally anything. So just tell me what to turn into, and I'll do it.
Wait. When you change into anything, does it always have the pink anime hair?
If I wanted to.
Look, it's just a rabbit. Then what the hell is with that hairdo?
Yeah, I've heard they're not real happy with orcs and goblinoids.
Ah, shit.
From what I've read and understand, they would probably shoot and kill on sight any giants, maybe gnolls. I'm not really clear on that one. And anyone who looks like a mutant.
Looks back at Nimoy.
Yeah, I thought that was
Maybe.
Wear really big cloaks?
Yes. The character that I made to look like a literal hellspawn.
Perfectly fine. I'm sure that'll work real well.
Yeah, they're not big on tieflings either.
Oh, great.
Well, the thing is, they don't like mutants and anything that's not like totally something else. They're like, that could be a mutant.
Yeah. And the problem is that those creatures in the past are mutated because they live in the desert, and those peoples tend to raid Alkenstar to steal their shit.
Yeah,
So
that
it's
makes
not
sense.
like they hate everybody who looks weird, it's that they're afraid that everybody who looks weird is part of this group of people that's going to try to steal all their shit.
Yeah, now that makes more sense. It's not really the racism or anything. It's just like that's what they're used to. Because good reason actually.
Like,
Xenophobic.
yeah. But there's an actual danger there in their city. Okay, so the mounts and the carriage make sense. Is there anything special I need to know about the carriage? Like it's got nasty looking spikes all over it, or is a big skull on the front, or something that's obvious that I should know.
Well, if it was made by us and the villagers, it might have some green dragon accents, whatever those would be.
They would probably paint it to look like, if you wanted help painting it, or if you asked them to paint it, then it would end up looking very much like it would blend into a jungle. So there'd be like vines, a lot of wood grain painted on, like basically jungle camouflage, but there might also be
Nice.
some dragon accents, like you see a serpentine tail going through these jungle vines.
Love it.
Very cool. It'll fit right in the desert.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah. Great. All right, so this mentally for me is a good pausing point for a bathroom break,
Bathroom break.
because I can shift gears into now we're on the way. And again, for those of you viewing, next time there'll be sound here like Lauren. Crap, I already wrote it down. I just forgot to record it. I ran out of time. I didn't forget. I ran out of time. I was busy doing other shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's going to be a new splash screen with our characters on it, though,
Yeah.
right?
She's
Yep.
setting it up right now.
And it should be about 5
Cool.
minutes.
Is it up now?
It
No, I wasn't ready.
Ah.
Too late, huh? All right.
Hey kids, how was that new splash screen? Let us know in the comments.
No.
You really needed to have like clown hair and a big nose. Right.
I've seen way too many clown pictures in Twitter lately.
In Twitter lately, why?
Yeah, Twitter. And you know how they sometimes, like, whenever someone does something dumb, they kind of ridicule them with putting them like a big afro, rainbow afro in the nose.
They turn him into a clown.
Yeah.
You guys remember that like 2 weeks, like a decade ago, where clowns just started showing up real creepily everywhere? Or is that just me?
That's
Clown. Mm-hmm.
I have to say, for me, that was like a month
horrifying,
ago.
but
I was looking up a lot of clowns.
No, there was this time where like clowns would just like show up. It'd be like grainy video of a clown standing at the end of the road.
No, yes, I did see that. There were a bunch of those little
Yeah.
like horror vignettes.
It was like just like this 2 or 3 week span of just clowns,
Mhm.
and then it just disappeared and it all went away.
That was several years ago, wasn't it?
It was a while ago.
Yeah. It amused the crap out of me because I was surprised that so many people were like bothered by it. Just clowns, guys.
I have a niece afraid of clowns.
Yeah, I never understood that fear. Like, I heard it back when I was like a little kid, and I thought like, I mean, they're not fun, but they're also not scary. They're just clowns.
It's kind of neutral.
I don't know. My brother is sort of weird and nuts anyway. Like, probably shouldn't say some of that on. I could tell you guys off camera. Anyway, he's weird, but he wanted to go to clown college because clowns scared him, and he wanted to scare people. Okay, sure.
Hey, it worked for Batman.
That is a completely
yeah.
valid comparison.
Strangely, it is.
Yeah. I want my enemies to share my dread.
Uh,
Now I pictured Batman doing that. Thanks.
oh no.
Batman reimagined just as a clown.
Yeah.
Well, isn't that the Batman Who Laughs? You guys don't know. It's
Yeah, it's,
basically Batman
too
turned
too
into the
deep for me.
Joker.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. There is a clown in Batman.
Are you talking about the Killing Joke?
No, it's a different story. That a whole thing that there are doomed universes that have that the only survivor that was left were different versions of Batman, and the most because I think they kind of got plucked out of the universes and survived.
Okay.
But most of them just
That's a
straight
few.
up killed the universe.
Okay,
The-
we're
the-
really deep in this round.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
often.
And
I
the boss was basically Joker Batman.
Joker.
Sounds like some writers got bored.
This is what we discuss in the carriage on the ride. Alkenstar.
Yeah, we're playing Pathfinder. What
Yeah.
the hell are we doing?
Leaf just gets
At least 2 days is taken up by the conversation of what Batman's alignment is.
and what archetype he would have. Now I think, never mind. Nope. Don't need to go there right now.
I mean, that's an easy one. There's literally a vigilante archetype.
I still have an argument about it though. We could argue this. I'm not saying I'm right.
But we're not
I'm just
going
saying
to.
that I don't agree with all of it.
We'll schedule a separate stream for this debate later.
Who would watch that?
I'm sure some.
A lot of people. Nerd arguments?
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
And then let us know.
Let us know in the comments so we can tell you that you're wrong.
Yes, you beat me to it, and that was a better way to put it. Good. Wow. So is there anything that Arnara would like to say to the group when they depart, or anybody in the group would like to say something to Arnara? It might not matter in the future, but it might.
Smell you later. No, yeah, she'll thank everyone again for because they did rescue her. So she will say thank you. I'm sorry, I can't keep traveling with you anymore, but you guys are wild. You guys are crazy
What?
and scary and dangerous.
Next looks around.
And-
I don't see it.
You know you're living with
See
a
it?
dragon now.
Oh yeah.
Yes, that
Yeah.
is a step down from adventuring with you guys. Living
Oh,
with
yeah.
the dragon.
I can imagine.
We'll take good care of my
Plus,
new
yeah.
family.
Yeah.
I have to do this
We're
because
kinda-
it entertains me, not because the character would do it, but I have to because I'm going to regret it if I don't. So Leaf, like, secretly hands her, like, surreptitiously behind her back a potion, and he goes, just in case you want to try. And on it says sex change to male.
Thanks, Leaf.
What's he trying to tell you?
It's good that you labeled this.
Well, it makes sense coming from a Goran. I just had him learn crafting because the Gorans don't have genders. They don't care. They look the way they do because they want other people to relate to them. So he's like, well, this is interesting.
Thank you, Leaf.
He just, like, quietly nods and backs away like he doesn't want to talk about it.
I go put that in a place where it's not going to get accidentally drunk.
Oh, that was weird. And then I
we have
realized people are watching this. Sorry, go ahead. What?
Yep.
We have a potion of that, I think, as well.
Yeah, that's what he gave her.
That was the one. Okay.
We may or may not have a character that can make those basically every day.
Every day, just what do you feel like today?
Hey, I might try it out for a day just to see, you know.
Can you just keep swapping back and forth with that potion, or is it like a one-time?
No,
thing?
it actually says in the potion description that you can become any gender you can conceptualize or something to that effect. So it doesn't have to be male or female. You can have, like, a combination or like
You could choose the gender Batman.
You could be a they.
I'm conceptualizing it.
Okay.
Sorry.
They're Batman.
They're Batman.
Oh, Jesus. We're gonna get canceled if someone sees us on this video.
No,
To be clear for anybody watching, I mean, like, any version of intersex or any gender you can imagine. That's how the potion works. It doesn't just switch between whatever you are and the theoretical opposite of it.
And that's all totally fine.
that's all rules as written in Pathfinder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're in the desert, goddammit.
Travel
Yeah,
montage.
yeah, we're in the desert. One of us is bound to get thirsty, so we need that potion.
If that's the last of your water, you're just gonna die. Don't worry about
I
it.
wondered why I couldn't remember my name.
What?
In desert, horse with no name. Sorry, it's very obscure.
You're the horse?
That was
In the desert, you can't remember your name.
There, okay, that's the
Yeah, that's right. We should probably stock up on rations and water.
Leaf can create 2 gallons of water a day with a first level spell, so he can do it multiple times. And he can also create plants that within 10 minutes grow into a plant that will feed one person for the whole day with a first level spell as well. So you don't need to bring anything.
Boy, it's gonna suck not having him.
Yeah, as long as you stay on this good side.
Yeah.
He's not going to
Ravens.
trick you into drinking that potion or something.
Raven's like, I can create water too without magic. Actually, he probably doesn't do that anymore. Probably doesn't.
Yeah,
You wouldn't want to drink it, though.
No,
Yeah,
no. Although I did happen to look upon it. Vampires don't sleep, but they do dream. That's a ruling from Paizo.
A daydreaming daywalker.
I guess, yes. Just like
daydreaming.
walking around out of your mind. Oh, sorry, I was dreaming. All right, so I guess over time it would seem like the jungle has started to encroach on the desert again. But there is a very palpable change in the air. Like if you've ever driven into Phoenix from anywhere else, you would know what I'm talking about. Okay, so like you are pretty comfortable, and then all of a sudden you just start feeling your skin drying out, and your body chemistry just slightly changes so that you're more uncomfortable, your eyes start hurting, and then we'll get into the magical parts.
It's no
People choose to live there.
Well, if you never leave, you don't know the difference.
yeah.
That's true. So, but then also the magical parts, because the concentration of magical energy changes throughout the desert. When you first step into the desert, it's going to feel different every time. However, it'll also quickly change. So you're pretty much uncomfortable the whole time you're traveling. Like your body processes alter. You might feel like a tingle of cold on one side of your body, and then it disappears. Your pulse might race, and your hands get sweaty for no reason, and then it fades.
Sounds
It's a heart
horrible.
attack. Yeah.
At least I won't be bothered by the pollution like you guys will.
Well, you also probably aren't bothered by the dryness. You just
Probably not.
don't care.
If Nyx poofs away, can she still ride the cart?
She still what? Ride the cart?
Ride the cart, yeah.
No, it doesn't travel with you.
Oh, damn.
Okay, I mean, in theory, okay, it's convoluted, but in theory, you could disappear and reappear in the same place, but you'd have to know where you're going or have someone bringing you.
No, it's, yeah, just figured, like, kind of like avoiding the new environment, and that feels kind of uncomfortable, so yeah.
Like you can anchor your Hearthstone to the cart and then just disappear,
Yeah.
hearth back to it later.
So it'd be funny if he teleported and then teleported back and was just in the middle of the desert by himself because we had moved on.
I think he'd probably just go to the Dreamlands and stay there.
Yep. Well, so long, whatever life I knew before.
All right. Please jump in at any point, Robert, once you want to and or are aware of what's going on.
Okay.
And I'm going to like start leading the story. I really don't mind if you just cut me off and tell your own story.
I'm the GM now. Look at me.
That would be funny if like you switch off GM during a story.
Yeah.
And chaotic as shit. All right, so great. So there's this. Why not? I'll be cheesy. I don't care. So all of you, wherever you are, hear this really faint, high-pitched sound from one direction, and you not the band. And you look in that direction, and you see this like sparkle in the air, shimmer in the air. Robert, you know what that is because I wrote it on the text I sent you. The rest of you don't.
Like a flare?
Like a what?
Flare.
A flare? No. It's like the air is full of sparkles, like fairy dust.
Oh.
But it's a very, like, it's very quickly comes into view that it's an enormous wall of this sparkly fairy dust. And it stretches almost as far as you can see both directions and at least 100 feet high. If you're familiar with the desert or, no weather, it would be called a haboob in our world. It's just a giant wall of dust.
Sandstorm.
Oh.
Yeah, I should cover your eyes.
Next makes hers disappear.
Your eyes disappear?
Uh-huh.
Well, hopefully you're not the one driving then.
Well, she can see just fine.
Oh, actually, then I hope you are the one driving.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna be the one leading this sandstorm because she's really unbothered by it. Except maybe the sand just hitting her and across the face, because that's just uncomfortable. I've been to like a beach, just a beach with normal strong winds, and I hated it. So,
If you've ever been in a snowstorm, this looks very similar, just brown.
I put my goggles on. My sunglasses.
Awesome! All right, so as it approaches, but also you're approaching it. Robert, you don't have to be approaching it. You probably know what to do, and you're doing that so that you're okay.
Yes.
But for the others,
Hunkered down somewhere.
what?
I just said I'm hunkered down somewhere.
You find a very large, basically small cliff of sandstone. It's just easy to hide in the hollow of it. It's sort of like dipped up over. So the rest of you are quickly approaching it, and it's quickly approaching you. And as it gets closer, and you get closer, it's louder, and it sounds more like wind chimes, but like a shit ton of wind chimes. You can all both of you. You can both roll perception to get some inference about what this actually is, so you know how to respond.
23.
Did you say 23?
Mm-hmm.
I'm working on it.
Okay. I think you would just... Well, okay. I guess it would remind you of the Glitter Dust spell, because you have that arcane bent. So it's... might be some sort of physical form of that. Basically, you don't know exactly what it is, but you do know that it's probably going to fuck with your eyes, and because it has so much sound to it, it's probably solid, and that doesn't make a lot of sense. And I have to say that your instinct would probably say this is a little imposing, because it's a 100-foot high wall of sparkly sound.
Yeah, I don't know if we just ride into that.
What'd you get? Oh, I see. I can see what you rolled. That's neat.
Can Nyx just put a finger in it? Just trying.
That was the most random thing that I could have heard right now.
Well, just to get a feeling of it.
The druid rolled a 1. Oh, that's weird. That would have been helpful. If you put a finger in it, you are way closer than I'm describing.
Oh, then yeah, I'm gonna go close to it. If I
This
notice
is still
something,
about a mile
well, I'll get.
off.
Ah, I see.
Should we get some cover before it gets here?
I suggest most, or if not, well, there are only 2 people here. Either both of you to probably just stay in the cart, and if we're going to there, I'll just lead and hope there's no ambush of any kind or curse. I doubt there's gonna be creatures there.
Probably not.
In the middle of the storm?
Exactly, yeah. Because if there are any sand creatures at all, even, they're probably gonna hide from the snow, like just go under or something. I'm unfamiliar with deserts.
As am I. Certainly these storms will pass quickly.
Okay, well, at least I know deserts. I hate knowing that. Alright. Would your characters know deserts? Knowledge of nature could give you some of that.
No, Nyx doesn't know most nature. She's lived in a city her whole life.
I know nature.
Okay, you can roll that to at least know a correlate to this. Oh my god. Oh my god.
2. 13.
Oh, it's perfectly safe.
I don't know. I know the jungle.
You do know that sandstorms happen. That's all. Really? 13? All right, well, fine.
Sandstorm.
It was meant to happen.
Well, whatever. If we're not gonna slow down, you guys can, like I said, stay there, and I'll just lead the cart through it.
Leaf casts Pet Cash to hide Buddy in his pocket.
I was thinking
So
about
we just see
taking that
the
spell.
cart go into the storm, and then credits start rolling.
I guess just to be clear, I wouldn't be on the motorcycle during the storm, so I set it on the back. And
Cool.
Good idea.
Usually when you see something like this, really far off, you have at least 10 minutes to do something about it.
okay.
Wait. We have the wyverns there. They're gonna get pelted with the sandstorm. So we're not gonna be able to.
They're also easily aggressive, and so if they get pelted and irritated, they might just kill each other.
Yeah. Listen, man. Listen. When your new character arrives, I am going to give them the shovel. Okay? Just you can do whatever you want with it.
This is an A-B conversation, so see your way out of it.
Muting.
So, any shelter we can find in the terrain that would help at all?
There's like a slightly higher pile of sand, because not every desert has dunes, so there wouldn't be like dunes necessarily, but there would be irregular heights in the terrain. And so you could see that maybe there's a little hill over there, but it might all just be sand, and if it's just sand, then this thing is pushed by the wind, it's going to get blown away. But that's really the only thing that you see that could be shelter out here. Unless you make your own, you're not getting shelter.
If we want to, like, rest or whatever, I have a safe place wherever we go. Just need to cast a ritual.
And how long does that take?
That takes
The day.
casting time a day. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I forget what it's called. Oh yeah, I bothered to update Leaf's spells. So he says I can make a cabin. We can't fit all the mounts in it though.
How long is that
Nice,
gonna
Robert. Nice. And that is about how it looks when you're looking at an overview map of our city here in Phoenix. It looks like that over the skyscrapers.
take? Holy shit. Yeah, no, there's no considering going there.
Yeah, go stick your finger in there.
Ah, fuck no. I've
Wow.
never seen something like that, so no.
Okay. Thank you for illustrating that, Robert.
Yeah, that looks way different than what I was expecting.
For those watching it, I just posted a GIF of a sandstorm in our Discord. Is what we're talking about.
The first time I saw it in real life, it scared the shit out of me. I thought it was like the end of the world.
I've never seen one of those. I've been in blizzards, but never seen one of those.
Like I said,
get
similar
those?
to the brown.
I was highly underestimating the scale of this thing.
You get those in Phoenix?
Yes, they look a little bit different because a sandstorm isn't a haboob. A haboob, it has more space in between it, and it's not all hard, gritty sand. It's dust.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So it looks really damn similar, but the physical experience is different.
It still makes visibility practically zero, and everybody has to stop on the freeway.
Yeah,
and-
you stop or you're going to hit somebody.
I imagine even if Nix could see it, she's not gonna see.
Yeah. That's a really cool image.
So yeah, we're. Can we notice if it is magical in any way, or if it's just a normal?
Your detect magic
storm?
spells don't reach far enough.
Yeah.
You know, like you have this increase in the distance of your vision. Yeah, it's still a wall of dust. What else does it do besides give you 4 times? Okay, and you can see invisibility. And you can see blood and color. What other vision abilities do you have? Dark vision?
That's it. Yeah. Actually. No, I have low light.
Okay, no, it wouldn't even be helpful enough. Okay, but with magical enhancement, maybe. Okay, I'm just going to guess. The magical enhancement would be beyond whatever I've experienced with this thing. So maybe you do see a shape that looks really tiny from far off at the bottom of this sandstorm. So it looks like somebody else is in it with you, and then they disappear because it's still a wall.
I
It looked
relay
like
that
only one
to
figure,
everyone.
so it didn't look like it was like a band of giants or something.
Yeah, did it look like he disappeared? He could just get swallowed by the storm?
Swallowed.
Yeah, I relay that.
Okay, Leaf goes, this seems really bad, but I don't really know what we should do. Should I make a cat?
I'm more worried
think-
about the mounts.
No, I'll be right back. And Nix zooms away into the
I'll be right back. That's
Yep.
so comforting.
She's gonna try doing basically what the guy just did and try and walking through it, assuming it is perhaps a magical illusion
So
that's
like you're
not
gonna try to
actually
get
there.
way the hell ahead of your carriage to experience what it's like, so you know what to do about it.
Yeah.
Okay, then you pop back into the material realm. Roll a fortitude save as slashing glass tears at your flesh.
Yeah, it's not an illusion. 42.
That was so
22.
Should I have dice? Oh, is this?
You live with a dice maker and you don't have any dice.
Oh, I
What do you need?
There's never enough dice.
I put them all aside. Actually, they're right here. Our home has been in upheaval for a while because things. Okay, 22 would be a failure. Jesus Christ. Take 22 slashing damage this round.
And this round only because she moves away.
Nope.
Yep, just noped the hell out of that one. But you were a lot closer. Roll perception again.
Oh, will do. I think this one's important, so if I fail it, I'm gonna. It's a 22, but I'm gonna try and re-roll it, see if I get higher with a hero point.
You don't roll the thing with the hero point, remember?
Oh, that's right. So it's a success.
Yeah.
I forgot. Yeah.
Okay. You see now pretty well in the storm. Wow. There is a... How would I say this? It looks like the remains of a sandstone obelisk monument, something really tall that has been like hollowed out by wind. So it looks like it's created this sort of like pocket that you could hide inside. It's sort of like a lean-to but made out of stone. And that is, you can barely make it out, but also you see that the area right in front of it isn't getting pelted with sand. So you could be safe if you went in there, but you'd have to leave your party behind. And you'd have to survive long enough to get there.
Yeah, no. Because right now, like say Nyx is basically in like the ethereal realm right now, right? So
Yes, I'm sorry. One more thing though before you popped back. The sound is deafening because it is shards of glass hitting each other.
Yeah. So right now she can see everything without actually getting pelted, right? Yeah.
Nyx isn't just gonna save herself or something, is she? That'd be so weird.
No. I would go back and tell them what I found, but yeah, no, don't go there ever.
By the time you get back, you have about 1 minute before it hits your carriage.
As soon as I see his or her sand-scarred face, I say, yeah, cabin. Cabin sounds good.
Let's go to cabin. And let's hope it doesn't tear apart. Because, damn, if it was horrendous.
He looks quite worried and creates a cabin. He goes, "What about the mounts? I guess we could all fit inside. There's 3 cots inside. It's I guess everybody could shove inside and on top of each other. Yeah. Sure."
Listen, Leif, I'll be fine. Just get the mounts inside. I'll stay out. I'll be fine. Trust me.
There is an official action in Pathfinder called Squeeze.
But I don't know if the mounts would be willing to squeeze.
Maybe they can try animal handling.
But they're intelligent and they saw the sandstorm coming.
They would have flown away.
I thought about letting them free to see if they'd come back.
You could try. You know
you can
mystically bound.
For all intents and purposes, you can have my wyvern fly away because reasons.
Because reasons.
Well, I would release mine before letting it get torn up by the storm.
Leif says, "I don't know how we could get them back, but I can also create a wall of stone." So we get inside the cabin and we lock them in a wall of stone, maybe a dome of stone, and hope that they're going to be okay.
Oh, if you can do a dome of stone, I bet that would be fine. You're handy, Leif. I'm going to miss you.
I'm not going anywhere. What are you talking about? Okay, so
yeah, we don't know he's leaving. Yeah.
It's the cabin, and like once they're all grouped together close enough, he makes the wall of stone. I don't think it says that you can create a dome, but it could be a really high cylinder, which still might be enough.
That would help.
Yeah. Okay.
It would cut down the wind.
You guys hide in the cabin and put the mounts in the... What about the carriage?
The carriage is gone.
Okay. All right. So
we might salvage our bucket of water.
We can put that inside. Put a lot of things inside, considering Nick's offer to stay outside because she will be fine. She just poofs away and the storm doesn't hit her.
Leif just goes, "That irritates me. I wish I could do that."
Yeah. It kind of irritates me that you can't. It's rather inconvenient.
Just in case, Leif casts Shield Other on Raven, and he summons his shield and starts regenerating himself, because he has no idea what the hell's going to happen here. And the cabin's windows blow in as soon as the storm gets to them. So I guess he would try to put up the cots, the 3 little cots that are in the cabin up against and they'll get torn out too. But still, I think you'd probably just be temporarily blinded by the glass shards coming in. Oh, he's cheesy. He turns into a little tree. And so it's just Raven. So the storm takes forever to pass. It's at least a half an hour, probably an hour before it's gone. And
if it's gonna be that long, I think. Well, I can't really see anything, even though. Can I see? Or no? No. Okay. Never mind. I was gonna see if I could go explore a little bit the obelisk, but no. I'd probably not even be able to find it.
Yeah, the thing is, you can see the Dreamlands, but all the detail of the material plane is just dust.
Yeah. I probably have to learn the landscaping of the Dreamland, and I could probably manage to walk there, but it's still new.
Wow, this would actually be a perfect time to have a compass.
Oh, how do we not have the most basic adventuring tool?
Because magic, right?
What, you don't have the sense direction cantrip?
Who
That
takes that even?
Tree in the corner does. No, actually, no, I didn't take it either, because you can do the same thing with survival.
Yeah.
All right, so Raven You do get some slashes, but it doesn't matter. It has effectively blocked out the sun, so you're fine.
So it heals right up.
Right. And there is just... Like, I don't know if you've ever, like, broken a window, or, like, if you broke a glass or a plate on the floor that was made of glass, just multiply that by, like, 50. There's just glass everywhere. And then it does eventually pass, and, Robert, you see a carriage that, well, it looks like it was probably a carriage before the glass storm hit.
Oh, those poor bastards.
And you do hear probably throughout the entirety of the storm, but mostly once it starts to fade a little bit, just the most horrendous bird-like shrieking, like overlaying monstrous voices coming from a wall of stone.
Shitty neighbors. Got to learn how to control their pets. All right. Yeah. So once the storm clears up, I will. Sir Lin will start gathering his stuff. I imagine I was like against the cliff with maybe cloak, got like tinted over me, and we talked about it. Do I have a mount?
Yes.
Yeah, my war pony.
Yeah. And it wouldn't just be the cloak. You would have dug in against the stone as hard as you could, put up physical objects in front of you, and then even dug your body into the sand as much as you could.
Yeah, yeah. So
Also, we're still all going to have mounts after we change character.
Only if the characters come with mounts.
Yep. So I'll mount up my war pony Steve and head on to their direction. It's a really weird name in common. It's hard to pronounce.
Hi ho, Steve-o.
Oh shit. Okay.
But no, I'll head their direction. Just make sure they're not if they're. I don't really care if they're okay or not, but just see what the situation is.
Just for reference, I think Nyx would have used her tattoo to shed a bright light and heal herself.
Okay. Is that light still active when you come back to the material plane?
No, it fades rather quickly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can we say that as Robert's character is approaching, Nyx pops out of nowhere?
Yes.
I
would actually prefer that.
In surprise, I do a backflip off my horse and my weapon is drawn. Who are you? Where did you come from?
I'm with them. Going on the cottage. Who are you?
Why is there a cottage just in the middle of the desert?
Where
did they come from?
Yeah, our druid made it.
Druids. Well, you seem to be all right.
Raven, you can hear all this, so what do you do?
Sand out of my mouth.
No, there's no sand. It's all glass.
Oh, glass out of my mouth. And go outside to see who he's talking to.
Yes, you see a short individual, about 3 foot tall. He's standing in. The halflings are tiny.
Tiny.
Yeah. But standing in front of a small horse, a pony. But it's a beefy pony. Like like if it's like if ponies did deadlifts, it's got some muscle on it.
That's awesome.
But yeah, you see him. He's well dressed. Impeccably dressed. Looks like his clothes had just come out of the laundry, like nice creases and everything like that. Well-kempt hair. Looks like it's just a bit foppish, bit moneyed.
I just want to be clear. He looks this way even though he just came through a shitstorm.
Yeah, he takes pride in his appearance.
Were you in the storm?
I was, yes. I had some shelter. See that cliff over there? I was kind of hunkered up at the base of it.
Oh. Yeah, that storm was no joke. You know the thing I did to appear? I did that to go inside the storm and see what it was like. No. Yeah. Don't.
Yeah, you must be new to these parts. Is that your first storm?
Indeed.
My first desert.
Yeah, you get used to them. Once you see it start picking up on the horizon, you better find cover quick. But if you've got cabins at the drop of a hat, you're probably fine.
Now the windows aren't so great in there. Busted out. We're going to Alkenstar. How about you?
Oh, yes, I'm heading that direction. I'm going back there as well. It's not too far now.
Well, you're welcome
Guess
to
we could-
journey with us. I'm sure we could learn from your desert expertise.
Did anybody
Yes.
brass cog thing with them?
Penar's using it as a paperweight.
No, that.
I imagine it's in the bag of holding, which Raven has.
It's in the bag of
Yeah.
holding?
I don't know.
Oh.
I assume it is.
Okay. Does anybody have it like somewhere where you could notice it?
I would say I wouldn't trust Nyx with it. So.
I was going to say either it's in the bag of holding or it's mounted. It's like secured on the wagon. Whatever you guys think.
Let's say it's on the carriage, because that's perfect for me right now.
It's on the carriage.
Yeah!
Is it still a carriage?
Mostly, yes. It has been scoured. The paint on it has all been removed and has been sanded pretty well.
Probably for the best.
There's also a bunch of glass embedded in it.
Ah, shit. That's gonna take it forever to remove.
The brass cog starts firing tiny little green lightning bolts that everybody can see. It just extends about as far as the width of the carriage, and then it starts humming and spinning.
Oh, shit.
What's going on?
Something is happening on your cart. Is that
I-
part of the design?
No, it's not. I run and go check.
Perfect timing. Since you ran, Sir Lin needs to roll a fortitude save as the air around you seems to collapse.
That doesn't sound fun. Fortitude. Okay. 36.
Nice. Okay. It basically would have stunned you, but there's a severe lack of oxygen for just a moment, and in that moment, your ears pop, but also you hear. Actually, everybody hears. You can look at Discord if you want. Loud engines revving, and 4 steel, brightly polished motorcycles with robot riders appear in the desert, and they immediately make formation and pause regarding your group.
What
Friends of
in
yours?
the hell? No.
And that just doesn't look like any technology you guys have seen.
Yeah, that's
I
future
don't-
shit. Future tech.
I don't even know what
I'm
those
immediately
are.
suspicious because they have one of those strapped to the back of their cart.
What'd you say, John?
I said that's not like any creature I've ever seen.
That means a lot because he's a thaumaturge. Actually, somebody should tell him that because Leif is still a plant.
Hey, Leif, get over here. We're in trouble.
Blorp! What's going on, guys? No, he's like, what? Why? What?
There are some creatures, none of us, and I point at
No,
Raven,
I'm extremely
have ever
confused.
seen.
Who is he? What happened to the carriage? Are the mounts okay? And what are those?
Yeah, those are the problem right now. Focus on those right now. We don't know what they are.
Oh,
Are the mounts okay?
I want to go find out. Oh, he takes Buddy out. Buddy, go check on the mounts. He can fly.
Good.
So the dude just releases a cabbage from his pocket. I shouldn't say the dude. The cabbage releases a cabbage from his pocket.
Cabbage man.
Right.
That's your druid? I guess
Yeah.
that makes sense, I guess.
Way too much sense. Yes.
You hear this mechanized voice that speaks in a language you don't understand unless you guys have like some weird magical language perception right now.
No.
Okay.
I was gonna check because I know a lot of languages, but no.
I have a tattoo, but was that for written languages?
For written only.
Okay.
Can you write that down?
Yeah.
Yeah, we need our Nara to cast tongues or something.
You see their eyes light up red, and they, for lack of a better word, power up their weapons. You hear an increasing whine. Let's roll initiative.
Yes.
Okay.
Inish. How far away are they?
I think we have to be able to click on our thing.
Yeah, I'll take care of it, Jake. I'll put all the tokens out and start an encounter.
Thank you. I don't know what I'm doing. Like that stupid little robot token that was supposed to be a token that works, but I can move it. I know what I'm doing. See that? How did you do that?
I clicked and dragged it. Make sure you have the right tool selector on your top left.
Oh, I did not. See, there's like all complicated shit here. What tool?
So you want to have the top left token controls.
Oh my god, you have to select. Okay. I do like the power that Foundry has, but fuck, it's complicated.
All right, you should be able to roll initiative now.
How do I turn him around?
Did I roll?
I can't, can I?
Does it show?
Oh my god, that's the wrong keyboard. Fuck me.
Whew, 33.
Oh, that is so weird.
Did it show mine or no? Because I don't think I see it.
No, you're not in there yet.
Yeah, okay. That'll work.
There we go.
For those of you at home who cannot see these things, picture a Terminator on a motorcycle.
It's about what it is.
It's actually from the Terminator franchise. And I found rules on it. Somebody converted it to Starfinder.
Yay.
Oh, cool.
Robert, thank you for helping.
Yeah, happy to help.
Glad I can roll initiative like this. And yeah.
Do you want us to use the map for spacing, or are we just using that as the just theater of the mind?
I don't really care. Like, it seems like we could probably do both. Like, it seems like we could probably use the map. Because some of you might need to for spells.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that I would want to use the map mostly for reference of cover.
Gotcha.
Because the attacks the motorcycle things make are ranged.
So do we need to move our starting positions?
No, I don't care. Whatever.
Okay, cool.
And does the black count as cover?
Yeah. Sure. There'll be like miniature walls, like maybe the carriage was broken apart, or the cabin.
Yeah.
How do you click on initiative order thingy?
The top right, the two cross swords and counters. Right click on that to pop it out.
What? Oh. Oh, that's weird.
See. Huh.
Oh, I can roll. Oh, neat. Yeah, roll 13.
Oof.
Great, the bikers go first. Well, actually, how does that work with Sir Lin?
I mean, I'd give it to them. They got the natty.
Wait a minute, I rolled a nat 20?
Yeah.
Where? Whatever, I don't know where it was, but okay, so cool.
I think it was your initiative.
I just don't know where that is. Is that in the chat section? It is!
Yeah, so
looking at 4 different screens at once.
Did you get your encounter tracker popped out?
Yes.
Okay. So then yeah, you can swap back to the chat on that one.
And I should have Leif roll initiative somehow.
Oh yeah. Here, I'll drag him out, add him to, let me hop back to my GM screen. Okay, Leaf can. Okay, so since we already rolled, go and.
I hope nobody saw me be super girly on screen, did they?
No, I did not.
Okay.
Leaf
It was
rolled
a-
a natural 1.
Yeah, I re-rolled that. What do you have before that? I think it was a
He would have gone.
35.
Oh,
Yeah, I rolled 17.
Okay, so I'll edit that.
yeah, that makes more sense for a wisdom-based character.
Okay.
How did you change it? You know what? Never mind. I have so many questions. I should just go with it for now.
Right-click, update participant. You can update it from there.
Oh, okay.
Or if I could have just clicked and drag him to the top, and it would have changed it.
Oh, I see. For the most part, it seems like I'm just not understanding the terminology they use for things that I already understand.
Yeah.
Nice mug, Red Devil.
Thanks.
Is that a Stanley?
Wow.
Nope.
Like the size of his arm.
Yeah, it's basically a thermostat, but slightly wider.
Nice. Do any of you have extra perceptions that I don't want to miss that would be able to detect something like a robot? Like the detect metal cantrip. Okay.
I've never actually found a use for that spell until this very moment.
Yeah, okay. Alright, well, Leaf goes first, and he's a healer, so he's just gonna cast defensive shit. Wow. He says, sorry, friend, I don't... No, hold on. He'll say it a little differently. He goes, I'm Leif Hardcore. Leif, servant of the Great Cabbage. What is your name? He says to the halfling.
Sir Lin.
Sir Lin, do you need protection?
Certainly not.
Fine.
Protect myself.
Then he is going to regret helping Red Devil. I mean, Nyx.
Yeah, maybe.
No, he can actually do something that's not just putting a shield on him. Okay, no, we'll do this. He says, if you find yourself in danger, seek the cabbages. And he casts Brussels sprouts.
What the hell?
He casts, what the hell is it called? Where am I here? Timber Sentinel. So he creates a 15-foot tall Brussels sprouts. And he just puts it like, I don't know, like at the edge of the wall to the south.
Like here?
Yeah. See, I don't know how to put a marker there either. Robert, if you do know, please help.
Yeah, that's not a simple one. We'd have to create a tile for it and
Yay!
upload an image.
It's a corgi.
Hey, it's a corgi.
That'll work. Stay near the corgi cabbage. The corkage. Alright, so the next person goes, because that's really all he can do. He pulls out a wand. Whatever. The bikers go! I hope I can move these correctly. Can I draw a box? I can! Okay. And they have... Will it tell me how far I'm moving them? It won't. Oh, it does! It's just little print! Oh, wow. That's...
You can right-click to add a way marker. Or add a turn. Whew, they got some movement speed.
Got some next level speed there.
Next level.
Yeah, because the ruler changes colors once you reach their speed. And
Oh, it
hasn't
does.
changed yet.
That's really neat. It is changing for me. I like that. It's very
Okay. Oh no, it's not changing for me. So
Oops.
it's keeping me from metagaming, which I'm very much trying to do.
That was a mistake. I
Which is
accidentally,
very much
I accidentally created an area. How do I delete it?
Up on your window, there is a the
Isn't it just
measurement
F4?
controls.
There's
So
not-
yeah, if you change over to measurement controls, I think it should pop up a symbol on the image you just put down.
Sorry, I didn't hear. So,
Top left of your screen,
top left.
there's the token controls that looks like a person. Below that, there's got like an L-shaped ruler called measurement controls.
Yeah, I'm there.
Click on measurement controls, and that should have popped up a button on your on the pattern you put down. Should be able to click that thing in the middle and delete it.
The bikers just moved, and that's it. So it's Serlin's turn.
I'm clicking.
I'll delete it. There we go.
Sorry, yeah. Didn't find it.
Okay, Sir Lynn's so they didn't attack or anything?
They just couldn't. So they rode over to you guys, and the engines also sound like something that you haven't heard before. It's, I guess, in this world, it'd just be like a hybrid electricity and gasoline.
Okay. And we're obviously in a fight right now. I'm not just going to run up and attack people out on a Sunday drive.
Yeah, they do seem aggressive.
Yeah.
They at least seem like they are in formation, they have a purpose, and they're holding a gun.
All right. I will... have at thee! It's been a while since I've had a good fight. As the nearest one is 30 feet away from me, I will attempt to demoralize him.
Do you know how easily your character fits into Disney?
What is that?
That was
cool.
me demoralizing him.
How do you do that?
It's built into the actions. Success!
Oh, that's convenient. Oh, it makes me happy.
Because I targeted him, it automatically pulls his DC and compares my roll to it.
Oh
That's
my
neat.
god.
Very neat.
It doesn't tell me the DC. All I see is success.
Oh, it tells me the DC. I'm glad that it does.
Yeah, you see the DC. We don't.
It's handy.
And the best module I have, we won't see it, but it's called Modifiers Matter. Is if like you hit because of because of off guard, it'll pop that up and say you hit because of off guard.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. So that gives me panache. That gives that if that biker can be frightened. Jake, you see in the chat window that popped up the boxed frightened one.
Yeah.
Click that and drag that onto the token of the biker.
Thank you for guiding.
So it can be frightened.
Yeah, I don't know.
Now he's frightened.
It's a fucking construct. Sure.
Yeah, he's scarred.
How did he scare him? Like, you don't have to roleplay it if you don't want to, but I don't understand how the character works. So, is he like yelling at them?
Yeah, it's just bravado and confidence.
Oh, okay, right. Like you said, I haven't had a fight in a long time. Great. Like,
All right, so
you call it trouble, I call it sport.
My movement speed now that I have panache is 40. So I will run.
Like watching a little video game while we roleplay.
I'll run up here. And I don't have enough to tumble through him, so that's unfortunate. So yeah, I just have to run up to him and then attack. I will. And I'm trying to figure out my new character. Should I do a finisher or not? Yeah, I will make this a. I imagine he probably can't bleed, but I don't know that yet.
Frankly, I don't know that. Like, it's a construct, but can it bleed?
So
No.
I will use the bleeding finisher. So that's me learning that lesson.
It is not immune to frightened. It's immune to drained, fatigued, healing, mental necromancy, non-lethal attack. Okay.
It's immune to mental, but not.
Yeah, not frightened.
Oh, natural 1.
Oh, that's not good.
So that is miss, and that's the end of my turn.
Critical miss by -7. Wow.
Yeah.
This is convenient. I like the feedback.
Yeah, it doesn't actually tell us by -7 or anything. It just says critical miss.
That's probably an option we could turn on, but I don't know if we need to.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I'm fine without it. Yeah.
It's useful for me.
For the audience, we're going to be implementing this soon.
Yes. I don't know if the audience heard that, but if you're watching this, we're going to be implementing Foundry for you soon to be able to see all this stuff. Obviously, I'm a noob at this, so I didn't know if we would be able to. Apparently, we would have. I just didn't have confidence in it. So next time, you'll see it on the screen.
Yeah.
This is our practice round.
Yeah. Okay, so Leif created the protector tree that can block damage from anything that is within melee range of it, 5 feet. But only strikes. And then Serlin frightened and ran up to and missed a Terminator drone. I think that's all that's happened. Okay. This is so weird. I forgot to factor in that fights are going to take a lot longer because we're getting to know Foundry. Maybe I should say, oh, look, 3 of them self-destruct. Look at that. It's so weird.
That's fine. So, yeah, John, we're on to Raven now.
Okay. Raven says to Talon, let's clothesline this bitch.
Nice.
I'd like to fly past him and do an athletics check to take him off his bike, make him prone.
As you get close, you see he's connected to the bike. It's one machine.
Ah. Then can I change that action into an attack?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see. One to command Talon. Talon gets me over here, and then 1 to attack. I'll attack with my Warhammer. $32 hit?
How do you target? Do you just gotta click their token and then?
Double
I
right click.
I didn't target.
That's all right. I mean, we can do it the old-fashioned way on some of them.
Yes, hit.
And I'm not doing any extra damage yet.
Right. So now, Jake, if you click on the token that he attacked and make sure that token's selected, you can click the damage button in the window.
I'm confused. Did Raven fly up to it?
Yeah, you didn't move at all, John.
Oh,
Where are you-
sorry.
where are you
I meant to move myself to about here.
Ah, thank you. That one. So the one on the
My
right.
bad.
Is
Yeah.
the one on the right you're attacking? Okay.
Yeah, he's frightened and flanked.
Yeah, lowered his AC. That's neat. Okay, so I'm sorry. How much damage was it?
22.
Thank you.
No, Jake, if you click on the token that he attacked and click the damage button in the chat window, it'll adjust it automatically.
Dude. Okay.
No, you move are always gonna move. Oh well.
Oh, you had all 4 of them selected.
Yes, I did. That's great. Shit. Oh, I
Sorry.
see. Because I drew a box around them. Okay.
Yeah, technology
Have
works
some
both ways.
damage reduction if they only took 14.
Oh, yes, they have hardness.
Ah.
Because they're objects. God damn, it's the wrong keyboard. Ah! See, this gives me much more appreciation for those live streams that I watch, and they're like, everything's smooth.
A lot of work.
How do
goes
they
into
do
it.
that?
Right. I'm just upping the hit points back. Are you done, John?
Last action was to do an esoteric lore check of 27. See if I can get some advantage on these mofos.
I don't know how that would work on something that is not of this universe.
Whoa.
I don't think you could know something about it.
Not if it's not from around here.
You know
Yeah,
what?
if it's-
I'm going to look that up later to see if there's some like variance or adjustment to make to the DC. But it was close. You did beat the template of the creature that I'm using, and it is a construct clearly. So I'm going to say that you succeeded just barely. You just don't get a lot of detail, but you can still use your extra damage.
Okay.
I would imagine just fighting it, you would be able to tell something about it.
Yeah.
Just it being mechanical would tell him something.
Right. Let's say that you know that it is. Well, does that? What would matter the most here? Okay, what do you care about? Do you care if it's immune to like bleed or something?
Not really.
Yeah.
I just need enough to trigger that weakness.
Yeah. Okay,
So-
then I'll just say that the only thing that you get from this is that they seem to be brainless, like they're programmed.
Okay.
how would they feel about just non-magical physical attacks?
How would they feel about it?
Well, I mean, like, are they resistant or immune?
Yeah, you just don't resist.
They're just hard.
Raven's hit.
Yeah, they're just physically dense. It's like they have little shields on them. Damn it. Now the players will see if I'm cheating about their hit points. I'm like, oh,
we can turn those settings off.
What?
We can turn those settings off if you want.
I will do that in the future.
Well,
Because these things have way too many hit points.
does it show a bar for you, or?
Does what?
I don't see their hit points.
Yeah, I don't either.
Oh, you
No,
don't.
we don't see the bars.
Yeah, we don't see the bars.
Oh, good. Okay. Yay. Okay, so it's Red Devil's turn, I believe.
I believe so. Yep. So yeah, next is gonna move and go right next to Raven. And how hurt is the one in front looking? Or this guy?
What did it get hit with? Was it a sword, John?
Hammer, bludgeoning.
It is looking like 1/4 panel of the bike is dented badly. Like, not very damaged at all.
Mhm.
You know what, though? I just realized I was saying that I'm going to have to modify their hit points. So let's say that it probably would look like he caved in their metal rib cage. So it looks like it's going to fall off, but it has not in any way interfered with its capability to take more damage. As in, it's a construct, it still has its construct armor.
Terminator.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm hearing the music from the first one.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Well, it's a
Super
good thing.
dramatic.
Yeah, good thing next, just in case, because they don't look very pierceable. Takes out her hammer and tries to do a.
Target the token first.
No, I'm gonna. I don't have my weapons on Foundry.
Okay,
So I'm just gonna do that on.
gotcha.
For now, yeah, because I'm gonna be adjusting everything once I change characters. So I didn't bother to do a lot. So with the hammer, it is a 34 to hit. I don't know if I said this, by the way, but it was a spell strike with heat metal.
Oh, that makes sense. They have metal on them.
Oh yeah.
34 is reduced by 2, 8. It's a hit.
Nice. Well, not nice. That would have been nice to get great, but yeah. Damage for the hammer. That is 12 bludgeoning. And for heat metal, I believe they have to roll a. What do they have to roll? Reflex save.
A reflex save?
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, I could click on the thing and have it roll somehow saves. Roll. 28.
I believe it is a success. Yeah. So it takes half damage and no persistent damage. So 15 fire damage.
It takes 15 fire damage, and how much from the weapon? I need to know like the total damage.
The damage, it was 12 plus 15. That's 27.
12 and 15 is 27.
Thank you.
Now it's really dented.
Let's say that it, what? Okay, that was with a bludgeoning weapon as well. All right, so let's say like you smacked it in the hip and basically dislocated its femur from its hip, and superheated the whole damn thing. Because if it's gonna take damage from heat metal, it should be like red. It should be turning colors.
Yeah.
Okay, so it has a soft glow of orange about it because it's being warped.
And that is my turn. That was all 3 actions.
Like Terminators, these things don't respond in any way. Did you say shh?
No, it's more like Nick's basically cursing out everything because everything she's fought has been something that was good against her. Like no mental, no piercing, no nothing.
Well, I never said you could pierce these things. They can take piercing damage.
I know, but the slimes before.
Yes, we're out of that adventure.
And still something that.
Dramatic, okay?
She has survival mentality.
We carry our scars with us.
I can't even eat them.
I will remember you once you're dead.
Eat them. What's the good of these monsters? I can't eat them. Oh, I'm sorry, it's Leif. Okay. Well, obviously the Brussels sprout thing doesn't matter. Oh wait, I didn't have the bikers go. No, I did. They moved. Okay. Leif, are you gonna be good for anything? Okay. May as well move. And Buddy comes flying back. He's probably not back yet. No, he probably would be back, but he still can't do anything because he just got back. So he flies over to Leaf's shoulder and lands on him. And I wish I had another wall of stone. I know, it's my own fault, but if I planned ahead in every way, I would never be entertained or surprised by anything.
Makes it more organic anyway.
He casts haste on Nyx. And then the bikers go. Okay, so how does this work?
So if you want to use the system, select the biker, hover over your target, and press T to target them. Or you can use it in the encounter tracker to target.
I'm sorry. Hover over what?
So you have the biker token selected.
Yeah.
Hover your cursor over who you want to attack and press T to target them.
Oh, look at that. Okay.
That's me.
That is you. He happens to be facing you, so I figured it made sense.
Oh, yeah. And I smacked him, too. Oh, it's my AC. Ooh.
And he's going to shoot you, and then shoot you, and then maybe move away.
So it should have automatically applied the off guard for flanking.
Oh, I see, but it's still a miss. Even.
Oh, I guess I'm tank flanked too, aren't I? And I have a +2 against him that I can't represent here.
I already did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, he's marked as off guard. It's one of the status effects on him.
No, I mean the +2 I have from my favored weapon enhancement.
Oh, never mind. Nope, I didn't do that. Okay. And try to shoot you again. Hits barely.
That would have hit, but doesn't hit because he's the target of my vulnerability.
Okay. All right.
Which I guess, since they're equivalent creatures, they all are. They're all the same thing, aren't they?
Yes, they are. And I believe he will be driving away.
Will he now?
Oh, he's leaving my threat range?
Oh.
Yes. He would like to be not here now.
Then
Oh,
I'd
he's
like
using a
smack
move
him.
action within reach of me? So I will be using attack of opportunity.
Leave the
Yeah.
poor Terminator alone!
As will I.
Okay, you go first.
How do I add my 6 damage?
It
Modifier
should-
+6?
Yeah, you can do it that way.
I'll do it that way for now so I don't slow anything down.
Hmm.
35 to hit? That's a critical hit.
It is?
Because he's still frightened and off guard.
Let's see. I didn't do the damage on.
Wow. Yeah, barely. Well done.
That's good to have. Just have automatically, because sometimes we miss that.
Yeah.
That 18 is actually 24 damage.
Sure it is. Okay.
Critical. 24.
All right, and I am attacking as well.
Whoa.
He's going to take some shit here.
Yeah, 2 criticals in a row.
Yeah, base damage, critical specialization, flaming, persistent flaming.
That was what I was trying to do, the persistent flame, but he succeeded.
Wow, it's a lot of red.
Yeah. So can he's immune to bleed.
Yeah.
So that is take off. Okay, he doesn't take the bleed now. He would take the bleed at the end of his turn. So it's just at 28, I believe.
Crit. That's pre-crit, right?
No, I rolled. It's doubled. Do you see the 2
Oh, okay.
times?
Oh, I see it, yeah.
You're using a kukri?
Kukri.
Is that slashing damage?
What is that?
Yes, it is. It's a dagger with like a forward bend to it.
Oh,
Okay,
I see. I know what that is.
I hope you don't mind, but I'm going to describe it. You slice the top of his head off, and a little microchip falls off into the desert.
Okay.
And he just falls to the side.
That was weird. That was weird. So that was Inara's voice. I don't have a new voice for Sterling.
It works. Hey guys, that was weird.
All right. So the other 3 bikers are still going.
It's also not Mickey Mouse, so.
Oh, it could be Mickey Mouse. Come on. I keep trying to. No, I'm not going to give that away. I'll do that later. Sorry. Nothing. So, do I just delete him?
I put him at 0. Or on the encounter tracker, I think there's like a skull or something you can click on there.
Yeah.
Mark defeated. Oh, but that would be all of them.
Isn't there
Oh, yeah,
like
that's true.
a little skull that you can put in at like as a death status? Like as a death.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can update the status, right?
How does one update status?
Right click on them, and then click on the, I forget what the status button looks like.
Oh, those. Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
The
Thank you.
skull one.
I just did it with the off card. Deafened, doomed, dazzled, dying, drained.
Bottom
That-
right.
There's a lot of D's.
Why is it
Yeah.
an alphabetized? Okay.
I think it mostly is that one's just at the bottom right because it's.
I know, but if it's alphabetized, make it alphabetized! That's why it was misleading. Okay, so the other bikers go. Pew, pew, pew! Okay, I click on the... Wait, how do I deselect? Is it T? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I select this dude, and then T to shoot Rawpire.
Question, John. Do you know how to change the position of your character so it faces another direction?
Shift scroll wheel, I think.
That rotates.
Oh,
Yeah.
you mean like mirror image him?
Yeah, mirror. Yeah.
No. How do you do that?
I do not know. That's why I asked.
There's probably a shortcut for it, but the long way, right click the gear wheel to the left. On the appearance tab, there's a checkbox to mirror image.
Let's see.
Hit Raven for 14 damage.
14?
Yeah, and then hit again for 15 damage.
Let's see, what's that? 29. I'd like to resist 11 of that.
That makes sense. Oh, God, I forgot to explain. When they're shooting you, it's laser fire. So it's fire damage, and it's going directly through you.
Oh, wow.
Ah,
Get the pew-pews.
Yeah. And the last one hit. I mean, missed. Missed. Jesus, I meant missed. But that's just that one biker. Let's do the other bikers.
Whew.
Oh, it actually says it for us. It missed by 11.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, because we know his AC.
Oh, that makes sense.
it's actually 2 higher.
Wait, is it 2 higher than what it is calculating?
Yeah. Because there's no way for me to put in my AC against them that's from my
Okay, please remind me.
esoterica.
Please remind me of that in the future as well, just in case.
I don't think it matters, but it's something weird happens whenever you roll a die. It's as if a red health bar appears and it like kind of falls from below Nyx.
What?
I don't know. It's something weird, but it
Is
doesn't.
it just the animation of the die rolling? Because the die is red.
The die is rolling, but like a red bar kind of drops from below Nyx.
That's weird.
Oh, because he's attacking you. That's the animation.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. And John, the last time that I did 15, it was a hit by 1, so it would have missed you, so don't take that 15.
Oh, okay.
And then this time, with a fresh round of attacks, the first one missed. The second one...
Critical miss.
That's great.
Oh yeah, it
Dodging.
wasn't a red bar. It just said critical miss.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just a graphic.
Yeah.
5, 25, And it moves right there. And then the other one is going to try to shoot Raven as well.
They don't like you.
Mm.
This
That's
is
some against vampires.
this is how they attack. Efficient. Except missing is not efficient. Miss.
Yeah.
Horrible
Another
miss.
critical miss.
Nope. Okay, well that last one just sucks.
Huh.
Well, I guess we're done with that person's turn. Go ahead, Sterling.
You fool! You've put yourself off guard to me, as I will demoralize him. Attempt to. I know you can be frightened.
I love that. That's so cool. Boop, 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 boop. We're talking about the special effects on the screen in Foundry. If you're not watching that.
Damn, that was a low roll and it still succeeded.
Yeah, I've specialized in intimidation.
I see.
Yeah, if you could, sure, Jake, could you drag that frightened condition onto him?
Yes, thank you. I will.
He's so scary, folks. He scares Terminators.
You can just drag it out of the chat window.
Oh well. I still need to know this little screen.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so attack.
Why does
Yeah.
Sir Lin look more magical than any of us?
Because I have panache right now.
And because he actually applied all of his special abilities to his character sheet, unlike some of us.
Yeah.
Take this off. This is not a finisher. This is a normal
You're
attack.
absolutely glowing.
Oh, he must be pregnant.
Critical hit. All right. Thanks to the off guard and the frightened, that is a crit.
Oh my god. You're actually good at fighting. This is cool.
I will turn off the bleeding damage since they're immune to that, right?
Yeah.
All right. So this is just slashing and fire. So that's 28, and he is set aflame with 1d10 persistent fire damage.
Look at all this shit happening to him. Okay.
What?
None of
So
the
if you just select his token and click the damage button, it should automatically add that, I believe. There we go. Yeah, 1d10 persistent damage.
So you did 20 regular 20 damage plus 1d10 persistent fire.
So he resisted some of my physical damage.
Must have. Oh, you did 28. Yeah, he has hardness 8.
Yeah. Okay. So he resisted that. Then my third action, I will attack again. I will make this a confident finisher. Attack map. I get to use map, guys. This is like the first time I've used multiple attack penalty in this campaign.
Wow.
Unless, I don't know, did I swing twice with my librarian staff with Sonara?
No.
I don't think I did. All right.
I don't know. No, I think you actually did once. Like the only time you actually swung with it, you swung with it twice.
Yeah. All right, so that's a miss, but since I use confident finisher, I deal half my precise strike damage to him. But he's probably just going to resist all or hardness this all anyway. So that was 40. He takes half of that, 19. So he takes 8.
And his hardness is 8.
So yeah, okay. That's the end of my turn.
But I do want to see how it works, so I'm going to hit half.
What do you take, 9?
He took 1, yeah. And it calculated it for us. That's cool.
Yeah. No, I've found that Foundry gets it right like every time. Anytime I think Foundry's been wrong, I start going studying it, and I figure out they had it right and I was wrong.
That's great to hear.
Yeah.
Raven.
Okay. The one we're flanking, I'd like to swing my hammer down on his head. See if I can loosen up his head a bit. See if I can add my modifier. There is a +2 modifier right now.
Ah! There's a little hammer slashing across the screen.
It's because you still have the far one targeted.
Oh,
Crap.
it looks cool.
It's the same AC. Well, I don't know. It wouldn't have applied the flanking.
No, it didn't apply the +2 I got, so that's a 31. Is a 31 a crit?
No.
Okay.
So I don't have
So it's
panache.
this +6. So I did 20 damage.
Sorry about that. I was just drawing because
Oh.
I didn't have.
And I'll try to remember to target him next time. Actually, there's a next time because I'm going to hit him again.
So wait, what was the AC that you hit? I'm sorry.
31.
Okay. I had not applied off guard, so I did. I just want to make sure.
And I did 14. Well, I did 20.
Okay, so I can apply the damage, but then I have to add 6.
Yeah, because I haven't got my... I'm not using my all that stuff Robert set up for me.
You're fired. Now his construct armor is broken, meaning his AC drops. It happened to... Well, okay, I guess I didn't pay enough attention to the last one, but basically if you do enough damage or you critically hit them, then their armor breaks open and they no longer have the same amount of AC.
Cool.
Like destroying a shield, kind of.
Yeah, it's the trade-off for them having hardness.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So I'll attack again.
Okay.
Beat your way through it.
Yeah. His AC is...
I would hit a 34.
That's a crit.
You only use your -5 instead of -10 map there.
Wasn't that my second attack?
That was your third, I thought.
I thought that was just my second.
I only had him take damage once.
Okay, never mind. Ignore me.
Okay.
So that's a crit. The damage would be +6 because I still got to figure out how to put that in there. So 21 doubled.
Jesus. How do I modify that? Can I? I can't.
What are you looking to change?
I was
My
just
number.
wondering if... Yeah. I was just wondering
Oh.
if change the number of the damage and then double it on the screen, but I can't.
No, but John, when you hit the damage roll, the pop-up comes up. You can put a +6 into that.
Okay, I'll do that next time.
He is destroyed. How do you kill him?
Mouse over the skull.
What the hell was that?
What? Oh, it might have been my phone.
Oh, okay.
And I have a third attack on the guy to the left of me.
Okay.
Did I click the -8 button?
Because of the story of these guys, the way you kill them has to be damage to the head. So you can describe it if you want, or you just smash their head in.
Zombie rules.
Oh, good point. That is zombie rolls.
I hit a 27.
It.
And damage, let me add the +6 in here. Don't know if it added it or not. How can I tell, Robert, if it added the +6?
No, that looks like it didn't.
Okay, so
It's got your-
26 damage.
+4 for strength, +4 for implements empowerment, +2 for specialization.
Why I didn't do that?
Okay, so I'm sorry.
26.
And that was only on one attack?
Yeah.
Okay, and it's
That's-
just due to the left of you, right?
Yeah, and that's my final action.
Okay. And that wasn't a critical... No, it wasn't. Okay. All right. So, for those not able to watch at home, 2 of the Terminators have been just utterly destroyed. And there's 2 left that, well, they're not going to run away in fear because they're Terminators. So, one of them, of those 2, is almost destroyed after, I don't know, a moderately strong hit. This looks like it's going easily in the way of the non-Terminators.
Yeah, Raven's messing them up on that turn.
Red Devil. And remember, you are hasted.
Yeah. Oh, I'm hasted. Nice. So I use Arcane Cascade. Doesn't have an animation or anything. Oh. I use Arcane Cascade. Did I click it though? Sorry. Oh, it says apply effect. I'm getting used to this. Give me a second. Because now we gotta. Arcane.
This is the pains of learning a new process, people.
What kind of spell is this? It is.
We'll get muscle memory for it soon.
Well, it's weird because I just realized this because I was doing it like simplified for my own sanity. Depending of the school of spell, Arcane Cascade does a different kind of damage, but spell schools don't exist anymore.
And should we be confirming that the magic is working?
No.
Okay, we're not close enough to the...
No, I just forgot.
Well, I'm just
Oh,
gonna.
no, that's right. Originally, I set this up in my mind that you had to have access to your magic because otherwise, there's no wall, there's no cabin. You're kind of fucked.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna make it the extra damage from Arcane Cascade Force because that's the default.
Okay.
And I, as my second action, cast Sure Strike.
I love these animations.
And as my third action, I attack with.
It's weird that this is hard and easier.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
my. It takes longer, but it's easier. How do I target again? Just to make it.
Double right click to target, or hover your cursor over and press T.
It's harder because it does more.
And I strike.
You don't strike.
I may, because I don't want this. I want Nyx to be useful. Usually I save 1 hero point for death saves or what have you. But I will.
He rolled a 1, folks.
I will not embarrass myself here.
You don't have him targeted currently.
Oh wait! No, I rerolled this because Sure Strike. Ha! I don't have to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, he's gonna crit, fumble. How the fuck it happened?
You still got time to target him.
31. I didn't target. Oh well.
Okay, so this dude, he is not off guard. He is not frightened. He's not anything.
Yet.
But he's smacked.
Yeah, it hit.
Now I target him. Now I see the animation. Damage. I like how it applies the extra magical damage.
Yeah, it gives you a breakdown of types of damage. I really like that.
So that's 12 plus 2. That's 14. That was all 3 actions.
Okay, so wait, that was 14 damage total?
Yes. That was.
You're also hasted.
That's right. Multiple attacks.
Okay.
Remember, map counts as 2 strikes
Yeah.
for spell strike. Yeah.
I didn't spell strike.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Oh, you sure strike. That's right.
Yeah.
Too many S words.
Why would he spell strike? He's just a Magus.
Take swords for
Yeah,
1,000.
I don't have useful spells for these guys, so I just
Yes!
Sure Strike. Thankfully, I have Sure Strike prepared 3 times.
It's a good spell.
What is a scimitar?
There we go. It's still just a hit. Damage.
Damage.
What?
You need to break up the spells. That's not great.
Yeah. But I attacked 2 times, so combined.
And now he's broken, so his AC is lower.
Nice.
It's 24. The lowest you guys have been able to get their AC down is to 21. From 28, that's kind of a big deal.
Hmm.
And are you done, Red Devil?
I am.
Okay. I didn't expect the druid to have another turn. Hold on.
Mhm.
He doesn't know they're immune to mental shit.
Oh.
He just doesn't.
I didn't share that with the class.
What is this called?
And if Leif doesn't know about flesh people, imagine how little he knows about constructs.
Good point.
He waggles his desolation locket and casts agonizing despair, which does mental damage and makes them frightened. That's great. I think the frightened still could happen. Let me look up agonizing despair.
Because it says if they take damage.
Okay. It's a mental effect. It has absolutely no effect on them. Because the frightened is mental as well. As opposed to scaring someone by yelling at them, which is not mental.
That does seem weird.
It
Let
does.
me research that.
Oh, maybe demoralize is mental.
Yeah, I'm gonna look that up. It would make sense. Yeah, it's emotion, fear, mental.
Oh, okay.
So they are immune to frighten.
It does at least make sense.
Now I'm just that scary.
That's pretty scary.
That's very scary, yeah. I don't think Leaf can do much else, so he's just going to... The hell? This thing is not... Okay, so how do you, do waypoints of movement? Do you left and right-click along the way?
Yeah, right click along the way.
That did not work.
Try.
Or is it shift click?
Oh, it's a setting. Go to your settings. Or everybody follow along with this because you can all want to set this up how you want. Go very top right, the 2 cogwheels for game settings. Go to configure settings.
Okay.
Scroll down on the left side until you find drag ruler. So you don't want to have to scroll. It's near the top.
Okay.
And then right click action. Change that to create waypoint.
Oh, okay. Cool. Thanks.
And save changes.
Yay! Yay! Okay. Okay, so now he is flanking this Terminator guy. And that's all he can do, because he casts a spell that doesn't do anything. Yay!
Now the bikers go.
Huzzah.
Vroom, vroom, motherfuckers.
Okay, this one will first move here to make Leaf off guard. And then they'll both shoot him in the head.
His head of cabbage.
It's still a head of sorts.
They're tossing his salad.
Damn it, John.
I would really rather not.
You're a bad person.
Yeah, I get that a lot. And a miss.
Huh. Okay. Wait, is that because it's melee? I mean, because it's range instead of melee? Is that a thing?
What do you mean?
Oh, interesting. The range didn't count off guard, but the melee did.
Yeah, flank only applies to melee attacks.
Okay. I guess he'll try to claw him then. Which barely hit. By 2. That's weird. Damage? How is... What? Okay, that.
Ouch.
Yeah, good roll.
Wow. Yeah, it was.
You applied damage to the biker.
Well, yeah, I meant to. I totally meant to.
But hitting yourself.
Okay. Apply to him then?
Yeah, you have to have the token selected. It'll go to whatever token you have selected, unfortunately.
Oh.
Also, fortunately, because it lets you do it.
Okay. Okay, so targeting him still. And Mysterious Biker is rolling attack again, but a worse attack. Yeah, very miss.
Such miss. Wow.
And the biker next to Raven turns away from Raven to shoot Leaf. Oh, great. That's so very good.
Why do you two allow your druid healer to tank like that?
Yeah, he just took 40 from that hit.
Whoa.
I'm sure he's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah, he's not usually the tank. I don't know what he's doing.
Let's roll damage. Again.
Get out of there, Leaf.
Okay, so then do I damage? Where is...
See, now would have been the time to say, "May like a tree and leave."
He's in a sticky situation because plants
Oh my
have
god,
sticks.
yes. It's brown and sticky, a stick, yeah. He's at half health. Well, one more attack on him. La la la. 1. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Fun.
The bikers are done, and they don't run away. What? Oh, persistent. That's handy. Yeah, remembered the persistent, because
Persistent wasn't on that one though, was it?
I don't know.
Oh, it's still applying it to the
corpse?
to the dead one, I think. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Sir turn.
Wait a moment.
What's that?
I think I applied damage to the wrong target. This is so confusing.
Oh, sorry.
I did. Fuck. I don't know which one, though. Ah! Okay, so I know this guy is still alive, because he wasn't hurt that much. And I'm just going to assume that it was not the crit that I hit on the wrong target, and that I did crit the right target, so he just needs to take a regular hit, which means he's at 31 out of 98. I'm going to guess that's correct, because I had the wrong one selected. So go ahead, Sir Lynn.
All right. I am going to move through this orc fellow's space. Let me know if I can do this movement. Move through the orc space, tumble through the motorcycle space, and end up here.
Sure. I mean, you have to succeed at a tumble, don't you?
I do, and I'm rolling that now. Target him, tumble through, acrobatics. Yeah. Backflip, triple flip.
Jesus Christ.
Crit.
I just did a no-handed cartwheel, and it was the most amazing thing you've ever seen.
That wasn't even a crit.
So that gives me panache. That makes him off guard to me because of tumble through or tumble behind.
Okay.
So it looks like he's already marked as off guard.
Yeah.
Second action attack. I will make this a finisher.
You did count that as difficult terrain, right?
Yes, I got.
Yeah.
I got 40. No, it was 30 movement speed at the time. Should have been fine.
Actually, you did a critical. You don't treat the space as difficult.
Yeah. Since it's a critical success, it's not treated as difficult terrain.
Where's that? Say that.
I think it's an athlete thing. Or just look at the tumble through critical success as success, but you don't treat the enemy space as difficult terrain.
I'm looking at tumble through on archives.
No, it's an acrobat thing.
Yeah.
Acrobat feature.
Oh, okay, great.
It says it on the actual thing here.
I believe you. I was just utterly confused. I don't know why I couldn't see the right info. Cool. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, that's from the acrobat dedication. And I will make this just a normal attack, no finisher. Roll. That's a hit. 23 hits. Confirm that.
Yeah.
All right, and damaged. Turn off the bleed. And huzzah. That's 14 physical, 6 fire.
Wow, that's cool. Okay.
And is he still alive?
No!
Oh, okay. Let me read something real quick.
That was not a dog, it was a hiccup.
All right, third action, I will just move around him to here.
Looks like we found someone to actually replace Nyx. Because the speed, the magical hits.
Yep, that's the end of my turn.
Yeah, Robert is fulfilling the role of a melee fighter quite well.
Yeah.
Huzzah! I fight in melee.
Nice.
Did you get really bored with Arnara?
No, it wasn't as boring. It's just that I don't know. I don't know the system well enough to be a prepared caster yet.
Oh, okay. All right. It's hard to manage having spells ready at every occasion.
It is, yeah. You gotta have to both predict what's coming and know what spells would help in that situation.
Yeah.
It's my turn, right?
Yeah.
Want to finish off the guy next to me.
Wait, no, I said he was dead. Robert, did you want to describe anything there?
Oh, he was dead, wasn't he?
No, I just killed him really hard.
All right, cool. They don't stop moving unless they're missing their microchip. So.
So I guess I had to run up the side of the bike to be able to reach his head to lop it off.
Okay, that's cool though.
Well, so that was part of that 42 tumble through I had.
Yeah. I'm picturing him like making monkey sounds for some reason. Oh, whoa, whoa.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry I didn't help you with flanking. That's as far as I could have gotten.
So since that guy was dead,
Oh,
I'll
no.
move up to this guy and make the same attack, which was a 23 to hit. Does that miss?
Still have panache of it.
I believe it misses. I'll check. Sorry, I was trying to add off guard. Yes, it misses.
Okay, I'll move. Let's see. Second attack, third action. It's also a miss. So I'm done.
Okay. Red Devil.
I will cast Sure Strike again.
My eyes are blurry. I read Concentrate Fortune Cookie.
Hey,
It's a cult.
I gain my spell strike with an action. I cast a hammer on the face.
Has this one been hit?
Wait, no.
I haven't hit him yet.
I have to move. So I don't actually regain the spell strike. So I just move.
You're still hasted, aren't you?
Let's see. Yeah, I move with haste. Okay, cool. And I do one of these.
Paw.
Oh, now it actually activated my thing.
You had to drag it onto it. I was able to. I just dragged the spell effect Sure Strike onto your token.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, sorry. That was a teaching point I missed on my end, yeah. When you pop something up in the chat and you see it's in that box like that effect, you can drag that onto tokens.
Oh. Nice. And I do the damage. That is 11.
We don't expect you to be perfect,
That's
Robert.
16 total.
I expected of myself.
Yeah, that's it for me.
16? Okay.
Yeah. Just bonk him over the head with some force damage.
I'm a little embarrassed that I gave them hardness. Because, like, everything is counting for, like, half. It sucks.
No, it makes sense.
Yeah, I agree. It does make sense. But I guess I happened to choose this instead of intending to.
Listen. These 4 guys are basically just one slime, so I'm fine with it.
And we can crit these guys.
Yeah. Which doesn't make sense anyway, but whatever. Oh, look, Leif is injured as all hell. Oh, because I'm playing from the side of... No, it's because I'm getting to know this. He was able to heal himself with a reaction. Can I apply this? Oh, I want to see if I can do this. Does this work? Vest. Heal for 3d8 hit points. What is that? Did I just roll 3d8?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
17.
Oh, I can apply healing. Yay! It did do it. Yay, apply healing.
Nice.
That was the reaction when he got hit the last time. Now he can take actions on his turn to heal himself. What's that do? Oh, I can revert it. Oh, that's terrible.
In case you clicked the wrong thing.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Ah! Well, I said he started his regeneration a while ago, so it's gone. I think he has another regeneration because it's me.
Did the corgi ever do anything?
Nope, it's been too far out of range for the whole time.
We need to stand next to it to get this benefit.
Come on, motorcycle guys. Come over here for a minute.
Hug the corgi. Hug the corgi. Okay, so that's it. He could eat things. He could heal himself. Oh! He has to use that now or he can't use it the rest of the day, so I'll do that. 5d8 plus 40 plus 9. How does one do that? Oh,
Slash roll
okay.
5d8.
Yeah, I'm trying slash roll. Okay. 5d8 plus 49. Roll.
Damn. Is that a heal?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Big boy heal.
he did not need that much healing. Well, he's fine now. And one action left. What the hell? He'll use his vampiric mace that's not gonna do a damn thing. But I do need to understand the system, so I'm going to try. Drew the shield. Draw the morning star thingy.
Vampire.
Stop targeting myself. What am I doing wrong here?
What's a vampire fang morning star do?
It's just a regular morning star. Plus, if you take an action after you hit somebody with it and you deal damage, you can heal 1d10 if you're not in sunlight.
We really should move by night, guys.
Apparently,
We should do all our
It's
stuff
better.
at night.
apparently, yeah, that's the best option for every one of us.
Okay, so in order... Never mind.
Oh.
Great. Well, it doesn't matter anyway.
Your druid friend there is holding the wrong end of his morning star.
It happens all the
He
time.
needs to practice.
Yeah, I don't know why he's on the front lines. That's usually mine and Raven's job.
Okay, well, you know what? He's just going to move away from everybody to here.
Oh, he
Meaning
left
that he...
right.
Yes. And I think Sir Lin will get to stab him as well.
I will not, though. I'm going to use my reaction on something else.
Nat 20.
Okay, then.
See if I can add this damage. No, that didn't add it. So 19 damage. Doubled.
Okay.
Can you click the double?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess he can click the double when he applies it. Well, but it's 19 instead of 30.
Right, so why would I bother? Just do the math in my head.
Yeah.
We still
make
got
it-
to do math sometimes.
I prefer that. It's faster. No, not 8. He's not at 8. That's completely wrong.
Maybe
8
he is.
sounds good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hit him pretty hard.
No, he's at 80. 80. Okay. And I guess I will just say this as he turns toward your group and you hear some things click into place. A pilot light start and a giant cone of flame shoots out and hits everybody. Roll reflex.
That's not what I expected at all.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Now I feel like a fool for not taking my opportunity attack.
I kind of wanted to be hit, but by an attack, so I can use Mirror Trickery. I forgot to whatever. I'll roll again on Foundry.
27?
I got a 32, but I'm gonna roll on Foundry, so let's see.
Oh, I guess I could have pushed the ability, and then you guys could
Yeah,
have...
if you had it built in.
Okay, the DC is 26.
Damn.
Oh, then I made it.
Yeah, 35.
Oh, that's a lot of dice.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this looked like a lot, didn't it?
Whew.
So that is what you are up against. It looks like you're all going to save, though.
So we take half.
Not if it was a
Yeah.
26. I got a 24.
Wait, did I say 26? Was it 26?
You said 26.
I want to make sure I wasn't lying my ass off, because I don't remember that. It is 26! I just didn't remember it. All right.
So I'm going to reuse my resistance on that.
I don't blame you. Oh, wow, Leaf failed, too. That sucks.
So like 20 damage, or?
Yeah.
That was that a manipulate action?
I don't know. I have never looked at these things before today. Hold on.
Well, I have attack of opportunity now, so I am asking these questions.
I have to say no, because it doesn't have the manipulate trait.
And it's not a manipulate action. No, all right, so I can't attack him. I got 30 different reactions, and I just didn't use any of them.
Oh, wow.
Got 99 reactions, but this ain't one.
Yep.
Oh, the jokes are getting worse.
The more tired he gets.
Yeah. You know, I'm annoyed on behalf of my NPC that I picked these monsters.
Oh, Leaf is he doesn't like fire, does he?
Well, okay, no, that does suck as well. But no, it's because he has defensive stuff that works against melee strikes that isn't most of what's been happening. He has healing stuff that hasn't been used much, and he has mental attacks.
Yeah. Leaf, that's how we felt the entire slime debacle. All right, my turn.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, that was one action.
Oh, that was only one.
No.
One
Yeah, I just tried
action for 10 d6.
I don't know why. It just is.
Hope you can't do that every time.
Yeah, surely that's on a recharge.
Yeah, that's on a recharge. Where am I? Oh, I'm targeting myself. Stop it. Quit hitting yourself.
Ooh, all right, maybe I get to use reaction now.
What is
Yeah, he is trying to
test
punch you.
subject alpha?
I don't know.
All right, he missed. Opportune riposte. Oh, no, that's sorry. I can only do that on critical fail.
It was close. Could you increase your AC by 2 or something?
No.
Okay, then I'm going to try it again.
He moved.
Yes, he did. It wouldn't have hit anyway. Okay, Sir Lynn.
All right.
The halfling sleep.
Yeah, tumble through to get to the other side.
Now we know.
Acrobatics.
I don't mean to play it.
Ooh, I have why is? Oh, damn! didn't count on that. My circumstance, I'm doubled up on circumstance bonuses, so I don't get that +1. Oh well. So success, that makes him off guard to me.
Okay.
And I will make this a confident finisher. No, not this one. This will be a normal attack.
Hold on, I need to change his AC. I forgot. There.
Okay.
It's 22. I forgot to mark that he's broken.
All right, 25 hits. Damage, no bleeding. That's 15 physical, 4 fire. All right, and then last attack, this one will be a finisher.
Good, because he's at 1.
Mhm. Don't miss.
Confident. Well, even
Oh,
if I'm...
because it's a fit.
He's
Yeah.
not gonna miss. He rolled
Because
a
I do
6,
confident. Yeah.
and
That's
Yeah,
interesting.
confident finisher still gives me half my precision damage on a miss.
That is quite helpful, actually.
And a
'cause
crit hit.
It's a situation.
Yeah, it does. Let's see if I can do 1 damage.
you have to describe this. You rolled a critical and a finisher.
All right.
Like Wolverine, he just climbs to the back of the thing and he's just like...
Yeah, so I tumble through the space doing like a barrel roll across the side of it. First attack, I slash one of the tires out from under him so he like tips over. And then as he's falling, I just slice upward to cut off his head.
Nice.
Fuck. I have to roll it. Can I get into negatives? Oops, I did the damage once. Yeah, that 62 damage on 1 hit. Jesus.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to roll critical on that.
Nice damage.
60 damage. Fuck.
Yeah, that's my finisher damage coming in.
Oops, I accidentally took 52 damage.
How'd you do that?
I clicked something I shouldn't have.
Apparently.
No, he was attacking the robot, not
Yeah.
you.
Ah,
Wow, well done.
didn't even break a sweat.
You killed it.
In the desert.
No, and as you look at Sir Lin, he's still got perfect hair. Not sweating at all. Not flush. He's calm and cool.
And the clothing is still perfectly creased.
Not like you guys over there.
I transformed myself to look impeccable, shiny,
Oh my God.
clean, everything. I don't
All right.
need to be completely healthy.
So we both look judgmentally at Raven.
Then I
Well,
dust myself off within range of you.
Ugh, I dodge away.
I feel like
Ew, I just realized.
I feel like Raven probably the one who actually looks the coolest.
Yeah. Because of his type of plant and he took fire damage, Leif is actually ripping off layers of his
That
leaves
is so disgusting.
because they've blackened.
Sure.
Although it's like a rubbery sound.
Leaf, my friend, you smell like an egg roll.
It's weird, but you remind me of myself
I
a
don't-
couple weeks ago.
They're made out of
Um,
cabbage.
Sorry, fire.
Now
I'm
just pulling out body parts like nothing.
I don't know cooking. Egg rolls are made out of cabbage. Why?
No, not all of them. Like
I
some of them.
thought that was a primary ingredient.
They have cabbage
Could you show
on
me?
them.
He hands you his wilted skin.
Huh?
Maybe spring rolls.
Yeah.
He hands his layers of skin to Raven and says, "Could you show me?"
How to make up a egg roll?
Yes.
He tries. He's not much of a cook.
I can help. I can cook a bit.
He looks like he's rolling a joint or something. He's like,
I'll
no,
help
I
you.
don't.
In fact, no, I'll teach you. I'm not an expert or anything, but I can cook.
Well, as due to
It's fine
eat
time I
the-
learned now that I can't eat.
Due to eat the skin of your companion, I believe I'll be heading back to Alkenstar.
As Sir Lin is saying that, you're looking in the correct direction. You see the brass cog on the end of the carriage winds down and dims again.
What is that device you have over there? Is that what summoned these riders?
I hope not, because we've had that for a couple of weeks.
Leaf says it's never moved like that before. Never.
Oh, really?
You can summon these things?
Well, we didn't try.
I've never seen such a creature.
Yeah, what are these? They're like constructs, but like machine constructs, but super advanced. I've never seen anything like this.
Leaf says they are 27% steel, 13% titanium, 4% some metal I don't understand, 10% aluminum. And he's like giving you the list of what a robot would be made out of.
Can we
I don't know.
pick up their laser guns?
Are you asking Leaf or me?
You.
I don't care. Do whatever you want.
I want to pick one up and pull the trigger, see if that works without them.
Hey, careful.
Muzzle discipline.
Oh, muzzle discipline. That's what you said. Hold on a second. I'm trying to see. There it is. It looks like it's attached to the bike. Like it's worked into its structure, manufactured that way. You might be able to figure out how to disconnect it, but you'd have to understand the bike. I mean, I guess you could just like sit on the robot and try to pull the trigger and see what happens.
Or I could take that apart and mount it on my handlebars.
Can I take a look at the ships that fell out of their heads?
One of these is coming with us, so I can do that later.
Okay. But I do want to know if anybody messes with the guns and tries to actually activate them. The chips, great. One of them is lost in the sand. You're gonna have to search for it, but the rest of them are inside their head still.
I'd probably try one to see if I can make it go off before I went into any trouble.
Roll crafting.
Good thing I'm such a crafter.
I can craft. So.
Where's Anara when you need her?
What's this button do?
Hey, don't. Okay.
18.
Yeah, don't worry, guys. I believe my next character is a master crafting. So.
You pull the trigger and you hear and feel humming on the gun, but nothing comes out of it. It feels as though there's energy, but you don't know how to unlock it, so to speak. Like it's more complicated than just pulling the trigger.
I'll toss one of those bikes on the back to look at it later.
I think you guys need to like mount one of their heads on your carriage.
Yeah.
Like as a hood ornament.
Big grotesque.
Or use all their heads as hubcaps.
Yeah, I think we're kind of creepy and scary and stuff, but we're not savage like that.
They're not alive. They're constructs. Who cares?
I'll start ripping heads off.
What else?
I like that idea.
Okay.
Before that, I take the ships so they don't get damaged more, and I kind of want to inspect them to see if I can somehow figure anything out about them.
Okay. Their construction is extremely dense, so altogether they weigh just over twice what something their size already would weigh. And so if it's the humanoid part, it probably weighs about 400 pounds. If it's the motorcycle part, it weighs, 800, 900 pounds. So you're going to have some interesting way of carrying the whole thing if you're going to. Maybe it'll fit in a bag of holding. I don't know. I guess I should say that in bulk because this system doesn't have pounds.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's easy enough. 6, 12, 200, 900 times 4. So 24 bulk per bike and rider.
Yeah, I don't think
That's
that's
a lot of bulk.
That is a lot of bulk.
Well, if this tech
Should've just-
comes from town, I could always buy one.
Yeah, well, I'm sure we'll find more of these.
Damn it! I just realized there's a spell that I could have taken as Leif to just like sever off part of it. Forge would have been nice. Yeah. Damn it!
I just hope these aren't their city guardsmen.
Yeah. You said at the top of this that Serlin had never seen these things before.
Yeah, none of you have seen anything like this. This is not technology that you think could exist here.
Quite strange. Anyway,
Yeah.
Steve, where's Steve? Come here, Steve. Let's go back to Alkenstar.
Steve, what?
It's the pony.
Steve's my war pony.
Yeah, okay. By the way, I don't know if the rest of us actually introduce ourselves.
Serlin doesn't seem to care.
Yeah.
Okay, goodbye.
Oh, Leif introduced himself. It was sort of in the heat of combat, but he did.
He did. Come down. It's best be traveling numbers if more of these are about. Chop, chop.
Wait. Don't go anywhere. Wait. I will entangle you if I have to. Where are you going? Where are you from? How do you know about these creatures? And have you fought these before?
That was Leif.
Yeah.
I am from far away. I'm going to Alkenstar. I have never seen things like this before.
All right, but you're familiar with this desert area, right?
I've
Will
been
you
here a
help
couple
us?
weeks.
Can you help us?
With what?
Surviving, getting through this. Look what happened to our carriage.
Oh, of course. I mean, it's not that hard. Give you some pointers.
Grand. Thank you.
Well, I'm Raven, and this is Nyx.
Right. I am Serlin. You can call me Serlin.
Yes, I know. The mounts are injured. I'll have to go tend them.
Oh, good, they made it.
Oh, God. Buddy the fucking cabbage flies over to the Serlin on the mount, and unless the mount, like, tosses his head away, or tosses his head to get the cabbage off, the cabbage sits on the mount's head. On Steve's head. Steve. And Buddy just... Wait, you don't speak plant or flower, do you?
No, I do not speak flower.
Pretty sure.
There's some magic items that gives it to
I
you.
didn't see that in my options at character creation.
Oh, what'd you say?
I'm pretty sure that's just like twigs kind of clattering or something like that. Because, yeah.
Yeah, probably, but that would be unintelligible. So anyway, it just like flutters in your face and goes.
Shoot, shoot, shoot.
He flutters like a cicada in front of you and then flies off.
People.
He seems to not like you for some reason.
It's mutual.
All right, so I know it's past 8. I would like to summarize, if you guys are okay with it, by saying that you do get to the gates of Alkenstar. Along the way, there is... you know what? No, that would be another encounter. You get through it without incident. There are a couple of issues with magic along the way, but mostly just dead, and there might be like random sparks around you. So when you get to the gates of Alkenstar, do any of you look freakish? I don't think you do.
No.
Aside from being undead.
Also,
Which they don't seem
also,
to.
Nyx can make herself look like anything if needed. So.
Okay, so I'm gonna just guess that you turn into something that looks normal.
Yeah, maybe like just a regular looking elf, not instead of monochromatic.
Leif looks
Okay.
kind of weird, but is he? Are they okay with his time? His type?
He comes from this region, so he just takes all his clothes off, so he just looks like a plant.
Yeah.
And they barely give him a second glance. I guess they do look at him longest, but Sir Lin, they just kind of nod through.
Leif, I can see your twig and berries.
This is a humanoid joke, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good one. Sorry. Speaking of which, when you enter the city, you are covered by smog and pollution. They're handing out, well, not handing out, they're selling city breathers at the front gate.
City what?
Everybody you see is wearing a mask.
For the first time in my life, I like not breathing.
That's yeah. I think if Sir Lin's been here before, would he have one of those?
Oh yeah.
I'll put that on.
Okay. And like everybody wears it. Even like if a noble lady is trying to look really beautiful and sexy, she's still wearing a mask. It's just what you got to do here.
I'll wear one just to fit in, so I don't draw attention to myself.
I'm picturing somebody in a bar going like, "You don't have that on right. I don't think that's sealed. You gonna be okay?" Because you're just like
upside down.
Yeah, I put that on. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm imagining not all of you need it. Oh god. Buddy starts fashioning his own from Leaf's skin.
This next,
He likes being a person.
Nick doesn't need to do a lot of things, but breathing is definitely one she does need to do.
Finally,
It's overrated.
something normal about Nick.
I'll breathe. That's inconvenient. Yeah.
Finally, something normal about this. Yeah. Okay, so I'd like to pause here because it's just the intro of the city is a very excusable time to say party members shuffle. I would probably say at this point, if it's okay with you, John, that a crow flies up to Raven with another scroll, and then we can roleplay that later.
Okay.
So for those of you watching, the scroll thing has happened before with Raven. It's how he learned that there's other vampires that know he exists. You can watch the Slithering part 16, I think. And I don't know if there's anything else that we referenced in here that relates directly to specific episodes because we sort of glossed over it in general. I guess the fight with meeting Goldfoot I would mention. So I'm going to put that link below, and the one where the vampire thing happens. Is there anything else that we mentioned here that you guys think they might care about knowing?
I don't remember how much we talked about it last time about the cogwheel. The brass cog.
You don't remember what?
How much we talked about if it'd be worth going back and watching when we found the brass cog.
I guess it would be. I'll put a link in there. It's like the last 15 minutes of the final episode of Slithering. It was just mentioned briefly, just the descriptor, and that it was damaged, and that you guys killed Tommel so fast you didn't really even see it at first.
Yep.
Is there anything else you guys would like to leave off in character with for next time, or I guess for people to know, but mainly to like lead into the next session of either departing or introducing them to the town or anything like that?
Just that.
I'm sure we can do that next time.
We can take care of it next time. Just that Sir Lin's hair is fabulous.
I'll just like to say that if Raven is going to leave or go to whatever invitation he may have gotten, probably do it near the entrance so that my next character gets a face mask, because I don't want her to die.
If somebody is face maskless in the city and choking, somebody's going to say something. So even if it's not like perfectly that way, people are going to watch out for you, even if it's just the guards. Okay, I think we're good for ending here. I'm going to learn a lot more about Foundry.
They're already pretty good. I think
Yeah.
that one pretty smooth.
Yeah, I need to learn about my character on there.
Yeah, I don't know if you can, but if you could potentially delete Nyx and add a new blank character sheet for Nimoy, my new character.
I can do that.
I don't think we
Nimoy?
should, I don't think we should delete
Yeah, we
her,
can
but
just
we can put her in
archive
a...
it.
Oh, well, yeah, archive. That's even better. I didn't know you could do that.
Nimoy, how's it spelled?
Just like it sounds, Nimue. Obviously.
I'll try and see if I could transfer the character sheet because this one doesn't actually have homebrew.
No, I did some research on that Path Muncher break stuff. So
Never mind.
if you don't mind, you can try it, but you might run into issues down the road.
I prefer not to, considering she has a lot of stuff and spells.
Yeah, I think Foundry's pretty good. So learning how to do that sheet itself, I think, will be beneficial in the long run.
Yeah.
I'll just spell the character's name in Slithering. It's there.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Should have probably done it myself.
Yeah.
It's okay. I've watched a lot of shows with Merlin in it.
Oh, yeah. You know the reference, then, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nimoy. I thought it was Nimoy.
I kind of like to think that the creator, the person, the scientist that created her, named her after his a character in his favorite book.
Wow. That sounds like a scientist,
Yeah.
actually. I love this poem. I'm going to name you Tiger.
Right.
Okay. God. Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Get out of here.
We're ending.
Nice outro.
Remember, share your opinions in the comments so we can argue about it.
Yes, please. We like arguing. We're gamer nerds.
Okay, bye-bye now.